of specters, but
We're going
I
to fight
think
a
that
bunch of zombies.
yeah, the town was at risk of being attacked
Yeah,
by
you met
zombies.
Walter.
Yeah.
The old man, he was leading you back to his house to discuss the situation more with you. He was also going to reveal what information he had.
His name is
We
Walter.
also got a deal. We struck a deal with the inn owner that was close by to Greymouth to harbor the refugees of the city, if we can convince them to leave.
Sure. You also learned about a cool surfing competition, and it was pretty rad. It looked like it would be a lot of fun.
I want the villa.
Yeah, but he didn't fucking delay the competition, bastards.
We don't have time.
I mean, we could stop and go back. It's during the daytime and I'm dead.
Yeah.
We are very we're not concerned about the undead at all. Like we can go back.
We have to do recon.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is more or less what happened last game, and we return back to Greymouth as you are all going along. If I can get my sheet here, with Walter. It's been a while, so just as a reminder, find him. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Old man.
Do we know Walter's last name?
Nope, just Walter.
All right, he's Walter White.
Yeah, pretty much.
Walter White.
His name is Walter.
Was the plan.
He's got the fedora.
Walter.
Is he blind?
Well, he's got cloudy eyes.
Interessante.
Roomy.
Despite there being a blind person in our direct party. Sorry, Opal, you already have a name. You weren't the fuzzy one.
I mean, he was aiming a crossbow like pretty much at you when you came into town, so he seems to be able to at least know where you are, one way or another.
His spatial awareness is key.
Yeah.
That cross.
We also weren't exactly quiet on our way in either.
No, not really. Rolling in on the cart with the horses is pretty noisy. So, as he leads you through the town, you do get a sense for the town. What time was it? It's still in the afternoon, so you see a lot of people moving throughout the city and finding their ways to their various homes. It seems like everyone's trying to batten down the hatches for the night and get what they need from the day and get inside. Probably 18 minutes or so just walking down the road here. It takes a little while, but eventually, and we'll just kind of speed over this part as get you there. Takes you through this back alley here. And eventually to his farmhouse.
Walter's farmhouse.
Yeah, it's Walter's farmhouse. Overlooking, it's kind of like a rough climb of a steady incline that kind of creases on this hillside to get up to this farmhouse that overlooks long since dead and almost desecrated looking farmland that just kind of goes off for a few miles to the east. As he approaches the door and opens it up, he invites you all inside to a simple but charming farmstead with iconography carved from metal and wood of wildlife, mountains, trees, and other sort of scenes hanging from the wall, as well as a few hunting trophies. This is it. Y'all coming inside?
I suppose so.
You don't want to be out here when nightfall comes, but you're free to.
Might pick off a few during the night.
We had a thought of thing to get the townsfolk, to get the city mobilized and out of the town before night falls. Do you think there's any way we could even get a small portion of the population out? This, this time is of the essence here.
I agree. Which is why I wanted to tell you about what's going on in the town. But if you want to go out and try to evacuate some people, you can. Town's quite big. You're not going to get that many in the about 2 hours or so before the sun sets. But you're welcome to try. I don't know where
Is
you're
there a-
taking them though. Where exactly are you going to harbor all these folks?
There's
And
an
maybe we
inn
should
not
have
too
this
far
conversation inside.
inside. Ah, go inside. There's an inn not too far from the town. I forgot what it's called.
Closes the
Struck a
door
deal.
behind you, and looks out the window. Puts a bar in front of the door, and walks towards the back of the house.
Do I trust
into a back
that is a? Do I trust before he walks into that back room? Do I trust that he's blocking that door for his own safety, or that it's to trap us inside?
Well, you could easily just lift the bar up from inside. It would only prevent you from opening the door from the outside. Being
Okay,
from the inside,
alright.
you could just. It's like literally just
Okay.
like a bar. It goes into a slot.
So it doesn't seem like a subtly threatening
Yeah.
motion at all. Okay.
No, it looks like he's just a little paranoid about the nighttime here.
Okay.
Yeah, he walks to a back room, and at this point he's out in the back, and you guys are kind of alone in this living room. It's like, we can keep talking. Just think it might be easier. Do it in this here room.
I check for. I don't.
Can.
No, actually, I think I might. I'm feeling a little bit paranoid. Yes, but
Oh,
paranoid.
do you have any
So
healers
what
in
kind
town?
of check would I make for that?
He's shouting
Insight?
from the
I don't
back.
know what.
I can't hear you that well from back in this back room.
Oh,
Oh, he wants us to go to the
So-
back room with him?
He wants you to join in the back room. That's what he said. Yeah.
I'm legitimately checking for tracks. Is that investigation?
Okay. They get yeah, just make it. Well,
I'd say at
make-
disadvantage because I'm blind.
yeah, you can make an investigation check just to look around the door. Where are you looking? If it's investigation, it's be like a close area. So you're checking around the door to the back room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make investigation check.
Normal or
disadvantage 'cause you're
disadvantage?
blind.
Okay. Fair enough.
This is just looking essentially.
That is
Don't
a
notice
6.
any traps.
Okay. I will walk right on in.
Okay, the rest of you.
Fucking die.
If Opal goes, then Morana goes.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know why
Alright.
anybody's trusting me on this. I'm fucking blind.
As you all enter, suddenly the trap goes. No. You enter, and he leads you, or where he's in. He's in the back room. Is a very simple, kind of a long closet, with a simple table and a few chairs kind of spread around it, where there is a map of the city laid out. And you will also, since we have this, I will show you. As he's showing you the map, I will. How do I do this? Where is it? Where is it? There you go. There you go. Should be able to see all of the areas now. As he sits you down. So.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Still
Do it
black.
the old-fashioned way.
I can.
Should
Wait,
be
I can
now.
see the whole map though.
Now
Yeah,
we
you
can.
should be.
That's what.
Yeah,
All right, good.
there you go. And yeah. So, have a seat. And what were you saying? I was like I said, I wasn't kidding. I was really having trouble hearing you from all the way back here.
Oh, do you have a healer in town?
I would do. The closest thing. Well, we don't really have a lot of Well, there's a few clerics in town actually. The Bordello offers healing services in the name of Callistria, as well as Mad Mixtures over here. He used to make a bunch of alchemical concoctions for healing and the like. I haven't heard too much from either of these places in the past few days, so I'm not sure if that information is still good. But assuming they've weathered the horde of undead coming from the south, they might still be in business. I hope so. They were helping people.
That was actually going to be another question I was going to ask. What general direction do they come from? But I suppose if it's south, that lets us know.
If you look right here, he points to the part of the map. This is a Sandstone route. You go down there, and that'll take you directly to the graveyard. That seems to be where they're centralized. We've I've sent a few scouts that were volunteers from the town. That ones that survived report that there are apparently fishmen that have flooded the lower levels of the Sandstone tombs and have filled the upper levels with undead. All they know, as far as they could get, they saw strange glowing lights coming from deeper within, but they couldn't get further past all the zombies that were inhabiting the area.
Do I know anything about fishmen?
You're an experienced mercenary. You've traveled. Roll a nature check.
14.
There's a lot of fishmen out there, actually. There's a lot of different types. You're not sure which one he's talking about.
Kotoa,
yeah.
Sahagin, Merfolk, Triton.
I don't know all them fancy words, but they got, like, apparently by the description, they got fish heads and man bodies.
Sounds like Sahagin.
Reverse mermaid.
Well, technically, though, reverse
That might
mermaid is
be
the
it.
only one that you can actually have sex with.
What?
That's
Wait,
fair.
what?
Well, because if it's a normal mermaid, then you got like a fish body, and fishes don't reproduce the same way as we do.
I do not want to get into this conversation right now.
Listen, when you
Yeah, it seems like a
You want
weird
to get
time
into this
for it.
conversation
I wanna
more
get into
or
what
less
this is
than the
going to
cannibalism
be.
conversation? We are not going to have this morality talk today.
What is
Yeah.
this about fish? Is it hot fish?
They're no, I
Potentially.
don't know. I didn't feel them.
If we set
neither
them on
did the
fire, they're hot
scouts.
fish.
But from what I have learned some other things about the tombs, and I've checked in with a few of my contacts around town, and I found out that normally making this many undead's kind of hard. They need to have something to facilitate this amount of power, from what I understand. So there's probably something in their tombs that needs breaking. That's all I know.
Another
But,
question.
Yeah, I got a few other things, but what's up?
Do you know that if the fish folk are the ones that did put the zombies in there, like 100%, or certain of that?
Well, that kind of ties into some other information I have. It's possible, but I don't think they worked alone. I've always suspected that our local Lord Mayor has worked with the association and would regularly have her followed, and discovered that she had been purchasing a large number of dwarven explosives from the association. That's what my tales turned up. Now, I can't imagine too many ways to flood the sandstone tombs. They'd have to dig a tunnel, but then there's a solid stone wall to blast through, and that would probably require something of the like. I have no hard evidence to support that. I mean, maybe the explosive was something else, but if someone wanted to investigate the estate, that might turn up some more clues. And if she is responsible, it might be even a chance to apprehend her before she manages to make her escape.
Has your mayor lost anyone in her family recently?
Now that I can recall, her family have lived in this town for generations. The Lamonias are the ones that initially founded Greymouth. But she's not recently, that's for sure. Last one to die, and I can recall, was her. If I remember right, I think it was her father, who I believe died in the Jabberwock attack.
The what? The what attack?
Jabberwock attack.
The hell is a Jabberwock?
Oh, terrifying creature, kind of like a dragon. Has a really long, extended neck, deformed face, screams at you. Devastated the town a few decades back, but thanks to some brave souls, it was warded off.
What it? So,
Oh, one other thing. Don't know
Okay.
how what other your specifics of your plans are, but I don't know how equipped you are for underwater traversal.
Can do.
But I've been looking into that for my own purposes. If y'all hadn't come along, I was gonna try to find another team to go in through the lower catacomb entrance, which is almost completely flooded, and see if they can get behind all these undead. Regardless, the lower levels is certainly where the Sahagin are. Oh, I don't know that word. The Fishman are.
I did say it's
He
probably the
did.
Sahagin. So
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. If that's what they are truly called, that is where they likely have centered their headquarters. So I've looked into some things, and I found there is an association member named Verona Frano. And interestingly enough, as soon as that name's mentioned, both Marana and Resta, you recognize the name. This is a contact that you've worked with a few times in your during your mercenary adventures within Alarica. He is an individual that is capable of procuring rare and exotic items for specialized work. You've maybe used him once or twice in the past. Within the burrow, and he kind of points over to right over here. That is this structure over here. It's an elaborate complex of buildings, alleys filled with secret entrances. It acts as a hive for the various parties of the association.
what was the guy's name again?
Arona? I'll type in chat because it's
Verona
spelled really
Farm.
weird.
Oh, that is weird. I had
Yeah, it's
it.
a weird spelling. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird spelling. Elves and all that. Yeah, but this individual had access to temporarily underwater.
I have a question. So you said that I recognize the name, so I would recognize what the association is. Are they just
Probably.
generally a criminal organization, or are they like?
They're a network of different criminal organizations from across the world that kind of have come together to form this loose alliance of sorts.
So
Uh,
they're not really like bad.
there's
It's just they're kind of.
they're criminals, so if you but not necessarily there are good and bad among them, essentially.
Okay.
It
So,
depends on the
like,
particular individual.
It
are you
depends on
talking
if
like
you're lawful good or have been affected by the Fey realm.
Or
uh
if you're a Morana.
so wait, is this talking about the association or is this another faction? Sorry,
That was
I
some of the
missed something.
association. That was some of the
So the
association.
association, and so Verona is a part of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
part of one of the
Sorry,
families that operates within
in
the
the
association.
in the area you had clicked to say that, was that the Brawler Alley area,
Oh no,
or was
it's
that a
over
different
here.
area on the map?
If you look at the Gray
Sorry,
Market,
I can't.
right above
The
the
Great
Trade
Market.
Princess
Ah,
Palace,
gotcha.
it's the Burrow up here.
The Borough. Oh, okay, gotcha.
That
Ah, I
was
see.
really something that I asked. What exactly is the association?
Well, if you don't
Mention them
know.
a lot.
They're a loose association of criminal families, organizations, and other uh, ne'er do wells that have sort of formed a loose alliance to work together and come to some understanding about a loose code of guidelines and general working towards the same goals. They bolstered each individual's family that's added has bolstered their power by an immeasurable amount by joining the association, as they're much more of a threat together than they are individually.
And I'm guessing that I also would have had some dealings with them.
Yeah, that's how you know Verona.
Yeah. So this was like a mutual benefit thing between Golden Hand and the association.
Yeah,
So
a lot
probably-
of like Verona. From what you have known him, he works with a lot of different mercenary bands across Alarica, especially. It's like kind of his zone. And the Golden Hand has had a lot of interactions here, and you've even done a few missions within the area.
Hmm.
Has there ever been a way in this town where I don't know, maybe a bell to gather the citizens?
Oh
Bell,
yeah, how to do a town
I,
meeting. Have you ever done like a town
I,
meeting?
uh, well, usually the Lord Mayor handles that. She is gifted in the arcane arts, and she can usually go over to the Gilded Assembly Hall there and amplify the sound of the bell there to reach the entire town. But if you have the same capabilities, you might be able to do it. Though I don't know how many people would respond in this particular time. Uh, Most people are too scared to leave their homes in the best of circumstances.
Maybe we can convince them with my magics.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Mister, carry
Um,
out one. You take a lot of pride in protecting your city from strange creatures. Yes, I see.
I've seen it rise and fall from the Jabberwock attack to now, and I won't see it fall to some measly undead. That thing was nothing like this. We survived that, we can survive this, and I'm gonna be sure that I do my part in seeing that through.
These fish people that you mentioned, would you call them tasty? Not so tasty.
Never ate one myself. Didn't even know what they were called till a few minutes ago.
Okay. We can maybe perhaps drown two fish at once. Um because of the earlier thing you were saying about underwater and trying fish people.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can't drown a fish.
Right. What is this phrase about the stones?
Two birds with one stone.
Yes. Or two fish with one
Although-
stone.
This one might be appropriate. Shooting fish in the barrel. It could be possible if you don't care about the ruins. We
We
could
will
drop
need a large
explosives in
barrel.
it and blow them up.
in the tombs.
Sure.
have
Explosives
all
are
these-
actually deadlier underwater than they are.
Yeah, but
above land.
they're tombs. We're gonna have all these dead bodies floating around.
Actually, I think
I
the
can
dead
take
bodies
care
are
of.
already walking around.
That's true.
All of them.
Maybe.
If you could put some explosives in the ones that work underwater, not anything I've ever heard of, but if you could, that would be certainly helpful. I have no love for the tombs. There's some heroes and such that died there, but they would understand that that their resting place needs to be detonated for the greater good.
Any water barrel is waterproof, otherwise the water would come out.
I mean, yeah, but the fuse that has to. It, Like I
Can.
said, I'm no explosive expert, but if you can make that work, then there you go.
Well, totally. It will be loud. Do you care about the damage? Like, if we get the job done, can we just kind of destroy it?
Like I said, I mean, it doesn't affect me as long as they're all gone.
Are
Won't be able
you
to visit the people that have died there. Like I said,
the leader of this town, or you the one with the
probably.
authority to make
Oh,
these
the
calls?
people are probably gonna be really pissed off if you do it. But me, I won't care. I'll be happy that they're gone. But the people might be like, "Oh man, I can't visit my great people who died down there."
My great people's now all over the walls and the floor and the
So they
Yeah.
ceiling
can visit
on
in
2
many
different
places.
floors.
True.
Exactly.
And
It'd be
do
like
what you
it'd
have
be like
to.
a fine. It would be like a scavenger hunt to find old people.
Oh my god.
That's rather dark, but yeah, I
Sorry,
guess it would be.
sorry. Trying to
Walter,
make the best out of a grim situation.
Hey,
Walter,
yeah.
since you seem, I mean, you were at the forefront of, you know, bringing us into this city to help with protecting it. How many undead are there, by your estimation?
Well,
These people.
I know they make more every day, and the general routine is at night, undead will come out in small droves, attacking the town. Usually of anywhere ranging between anywhere between 10 to 15 of them at a time will come out and do what damage they can, take what they can from the people. They try to get as many bodies back to the tombs as they can. Whenever the undead fall, they try to recollect the ones that fall and bring them back, as well as whatever victims they claim. They try to take them back as well. My estimate is that at any given time, the tombs themselves likely have anywhere between, has to be at least 20 or 30, just at the very least. I mean, probably more.
And do they seem to display any intelligence? Like,
The
can they
undead.
are they are yeah are the undead are they able to open doors? Are they do they break windows? Do they follow? Yeah.
It seems that they are mostly instructed to do what they are instructed to do, and they will do it to their best ability, but they aren't particularly bright. Many people have avoided them by simply outsmarting them, and have many of the undead rather have presented challenges with getting through barricades and stuff. It seems like they're not the most, which is why you see a lot of like boarded up windows around the town, doorways and such. A strong barricade seems to keep them at bay for now, but with their numbers growing, they can get through more and more barricades. It seems like every night they send more and more out on these raids, as we call them.
And these Kegro, the undead, they carry the bodies back with their arms.
That's right. Usually, just drag them back.
If we take all of their arms, then we have arms, and 2, they don't have arms.
That's true. Won't be able to do much without the arms. So if you go and take all the arms they have, they'll be forced to make only armless undead, and then the problem will just solve itself.
And then they won't have an army.
They'll have a leggy.
So it's an arms race.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Walter.
We have one of the most disarmingly funny parties in the world.
Walter, if let's say the Lord Mayor's connected to this, we are giving up a great opportunity for an estate here. What's the chances we each get our own estate with, so many houses being cleared out? And just asking. This is a pretty nice place you got here. What if something were to happen to you?
Oh my god.
Make a diplomacy check, Martin.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Persuasion. Sorry, I don't know why I said I'm thinking Pathfinder.
Also, Harry
And
Mount
3.5.
one.
Oh, you
If
could use
you-
intimidation here, depending on how you want
No.
that flex to come. Okay, yeah.
If you were to die, can I eat you?
Oh my god.
That's a separate persuasion check from you, Anon.
Keeps
What
you
if
from
I-
becoming
Need
undead.
radio.
If what now?
If she eats you, it keeps you from becoming undead.
With advantage.
bonus.
Still not over this fucking arms conversation.
Well, perhaps I can get the leg up on him then.
Ah.
Something about being abreast of the situation. All right.
First thought
I'm gonna
was
need
like,
a lot
oh,
more of these bad boys.
'cause I was thinking like arms, yeah, tactical. You know, if we can't get the whole body, then we, if I can take the arms. But that's just a snowball.
Very entertaining.
Traditionally, if you really want to fuck over, in a book, you could remove their left foot, and a lot of threat goes away.
That's true. So you gotta give me that persuasion roll there, Nanan,
Oh yes, sorry.
with advantage.
With advantage, because in fact he will not become undead if he is eaten.
Will not become undead. That's a good point. Yeah.
I
the
didn't
whole
have
conver-
my character sheet up. Persuasion. Persuasion with advantage. That's better than I thought.
That's actually not too bad.
I guess that's fine. If I'm already dead now, and you can't be the one to kill me.
Would you
Right.
prefer to be cooked or just like
I'd rather not be cooked.
okay?
Okay, this I can do.
Weird
I can
choice,
write
but okay.
it.
I mean, yeah, it's a little weird. But to answer your question, which I realize I don't know any of your names yet, but that's okay. Welcome to my home. I'm Walter.
Oh, my name's Walter.
Nice to meet you, Walter. I'm Walter. And you there, the one in the plate mail. To answer your question, if the Lord Mayor's estate was vacant, I don't see why anyone would be cross at you for setting up inside of it.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking
I certainly wouldn't blame you.
too. Well, we have
and
the
I'd be like,
claim.
Yeah, and I'm a long upstanding member of this town, and I'd back
Mm.
your claim on that there estate.
Probably
wouldn't come with the
was
title,
that
just
a-
saying. But
What was that a subtle? Did that seem like a subtle? You should kill the true owner of that estate for me, and you can have it.
He's just been.
he
saying
answered the
kill
question.
mayor.
He
Hey guys,
answered the
I
question.
feel like
What do you
we
mean?
should kill
I-
the
I
owner
want to
for
dig-
him.
I want to dig deeper into that question, or
He's
into
just
that
saying,
response.
I like
You guys
leaving it at the
kill the mayor.
surface.
Kill the
Perfectly
mayor.
fine with that.
He said you should investigate the mayor, and then
It's
he said
an
if it was vacant,
agreement.
that's fine.
Between
Right, I know.
gentlemen.
So I am reading between the lines, and I'm looking for the explicit answer.
But
Make
this
an
guy
insight
doesn't
check.
have like any authority to help us with this stealing a house. He's just a
Can I-
farmer.
Is
People
it
call him the
possible to-
sheriff.
People call him
You
the
said
sheriff.
You said
Like-
perception.
Technically, sheriff's got
No, an insight, but that's okay.
Oh,
with an
sorry.
actual one.
Okay.
That's still
Hard
not
to read.
working.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, they're the same
Uh,
score anyway. So
Question, DM. Is it possible to write up a contract for the Golden Hand when you're like, I don't know how contracts for them work. Could I be contracted?
You're like a
with you
1099 worker, so yeah, you can like make your own contracts if you want.
So I have a proposal, if you want.
You get them like golden hand denies you to send them in, but they'll mostly just approve it usually.
So I have a proposal.
I'm gonna take out my fancy ritual book, my ceremonies book, and just have it ready as soon as I hear proposal.
Oh
Proposal,
no!
eh?
I work for a guild
They're about to get
known
married.
Yep.
as Golden Hand, and
No,
we
I heard of
can.
your bunch.
It is not exactly impossible for us to remove corrupt officials from their position, if you know what I mean. For a decent enough.
Martin runs a thumb across his neck.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. We can make them disappear in other ways.
Martin
Uh,
pretends he's hanging himself. And then,
The
and then if he says anything
Martin.
else, he's like pretending he's drowning.
So
I think I'm picking up
Swimming.
on what you're putting down.
we can have her swimming with the fishes. It is a common.
Now,
Anyway,
like I
it
said,
is
I have no
possible-
definitive proof. So if you found definitive proof,
Which
then
is why
yes,
I
she should be
use-
removed.
the term corrupt. So you could write out a contract with the Golden Hand, or say if we were to discover that they were a corrupt official. Correct. If we discover she is a corrupt official, we could then have her removed in various ways, and say, and for a agreed upon payment
Of the estate.
of the estate. Yes.
Yeah, I don't got much to lose in that particular situation, so I think I could write up that contract. But like I said, you got to confirm that she is indeed guilty of these crimes before you make any action. If you end up killing her and or removing her, sorry, whatever you fancy folks want to say, if you end up removing her and she is not guilty, well, that could present an issue.
That would violate the
she's-
contract that we are making. As a representative of Golden Hand, I will not allow that to happen. Otherwise, my reputation would end with my head being cut off. She gives me
Okay,
curfew.
Resta, close your ears, Resta, so you don't hear this. Please.
Secret proposal.
Okay, so if
Are you
Would you
truly
be
closing your
upset?
ears? Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go.
so
Amazing.
if she happens to die and she's not guilty, would you be upset?
Not really. She works for the
Okay, so-
association, so she's kind of scummy, anyways.
We can make sure that she's guilty. And then
If she were to die and she was not corrupt, do you think she would mind being eaten?
Yeah, we should put that on the contract.
You'll have to ask her or her nearest next of kin before you do.
You know, I
don't
liked
like
Walter when we first met him, but I'm liking him more and more by the second.
Why didn't
Walter,
you like
I
me?
think we're
I'm
going to
I'm
be
I'm
friends.
I'm a straight shooter. I talk from the hip and I shoot from the same place.
Oh,
We
You
did
mean
we
like
did
this,
see you
Michael?
wielding a crossbow. If we go in to tackle these monstrosities, will you join us?
Join
I'm an
us.
old man, but
I mean, you were saying you're going to try
Probably
and take us
not.
on.
And you
The
don't have
five
to
of
worry
us.
about your corpse anymore now that we have that deal arranged. Sounds like it's there's no problems.
if you fall, I need to be out here to make sure I can get the next group together to clean up what mess you make.
But if you fall, we need to find a new sheriff to make sure that if we fall, they find a new group.
Correct. But it'll be less likely that I fall if I don't go with you.
Hmm.
So it's a lot
It'll be
easier
less
down
likely
the
if we
line.
fall if we just don't go.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it'll also be less likely for us to fall if we have somebody with some experience who knows this town better than any of us with us to guide us as we travel around trying to, defend it from this
I can
evil.
I can join you around the town, but in those crypts, I mean, for one, they're tight quarters. My crossbow ain't gonna do much good there, and two, I might look spry and young, but I
Not
ain't the
especially.
sharpest warrior in the town anymore.
Is there anyone you would trust to join us?
Someone who would look kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb.
Shape
What shape
of
is
an
it
L,
in?
maybe. And where would it be? Probably on the forehead.
Placed
So,
directly on the forehead. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to. I go over to the nun and what is she saying?
Destroki, Kerovinish, Stafrotin, I Resta, and
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
the shifty one, the one with the hairy mouth, in
No, no.
your
I've already been married once, and I don't want to do that again.
I'd rather not be married off to an old man. Thank you. No offense.
That's fair. I am old.
I'm like
You don't want
my,
to enter into an arrangement.
Not
No,
joining
this is, I mean,
this
it's
different kind of
also
arrangement.
a legally binding contract, but this is a different kind.
Well, if you're married and something happens to the mayor, then
I will
you
not
would
get married.
inherit.
No. Also,
So we'll
isn't
marry
that
the
like
mayor.
like a fraud thing?
If you're married to me, all you're gonna get is this farmhouse when I die.
Which is pretty big.
It is pretty
It
big
is
and
large,
pretty.
and you do have a lot
pretty
of
nice.
land. If that's all your land, not that I'm interested. Not. I'm sorry. I find the way I vehemently deny this may be kind of rude. I apologize.
Good.
It's all right.
Undersell it so that
you
we
do
can
kind
give
of
less
remind
of
me
a
of my first
dowry.
wife.
Did you kill her?
First
No.
wife.
She
Did you hire
died
people to kill her?
of natural. No, she died of natural causes. Thank you.
Yassing.
If we
I
were
don't know what
to
you're insinuating, but I don't think I like it. I love my
ignore
wife. As
Walter,
annoying as she was
Walter,
towards the end.
You're so
ignore them. They
Ash.
I don't know how I ended up with this band of people, but the sensitivity training is not something that they have done very much of. It is very clear to me.
I'm really bad
Back
at
to the point at hand. Do you think there's anybody in this town that would be eager to help us?
There would be. The scouts that I sent in there, they died. Well, some came back, but they don't seem to be eager to go back. Hey, I forgot my accent. Oh, where am I? There I am.
And anyone still alive who's still eager?
Not a lot of people left alive.
Or
The ones that were fighting fought in the early bits, and then it kind of went downhill from there.
Okay.
You are still
So
okay.
not a lot of people that are. That's kind of why we need you in this particular situation. Is that there's not a lot of other people we can count on in this situation. The association surely has competent fighters, but they're all in it for themselves, and they're not gonna, unless you have a lot of coin to offer them, they're not gonna sign up to help you.
You can
Walter.
definitely on the shifty one.
Walter, I definitely think you need to say "I do" right now. I think that it's your turn.
I already said I don't because been married once. And I didn't enjoy the last parts, but the first parts were great. So
Walter,
I take it as
I
a pleasant experience overall.
Vested in me by the moon and the whispers
No,
of the wind.
I do not accept him. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't have silver
I'm with
to
ya.
officially marry you anyway.
Well, that is a relief.
I'm just gonna
Walter,
hold my hands
it's
out like
been
I'm
a-
going to strangle the nun.
it's been a pleasure, Walter, but we should get on the move
All right.
before sundown hits so we can
You're gonna go out
we can
there
get started.
tonight, right for the nighttime.
Well,
Yeah,
All right.
we
it's undead.
we may need to.
We need to scout out our new abode.
Walter,
Marry you later.
is there a place in town where we'll be able to buy like a bunch of camping supplies? I'm like sucking an outrageous amount of camping supplies.
Maybe at full swing of things, the inn could have helped. The inn for the night could have helped you with general travel supplies. But as far as I know, most of the food and rations and stuff like that are kind of being distributed to the town for the most part. There's not a lot to go around, and what is
So-
there is probably going to be charged at a high price.
If we were evacuating, people would already have what they needed to
Actually, question for the group.
That would be good.
How much money do we have collectively?
People have, not loot. I've got a
13
decent
gold.
amount. I have, oh, no, I don't. I have 25 gold, but I also have a bar of gold and a bar of silver that I think are worth 55
yes.
gold total.
Yes.
So I'm up to like 90 gold. Or 80 gold.
Well, you remember those greater restorations we needed to use to get you up to snuff?
Yeah?
Might want to use one of those now
On whom?
on you to see if it can fix you.
Why do you think
Especially
that would? Why do you think
Ah.
that would fix me?
Would we
Good
know
point.
that? Would we know
No.
that would help?
You as players know that, but you as characters haven't figured that out yet.
I mean, it could
I
just be
don't
a
even know
thing
how I
like,
would go.
something's wrong, restore it.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you could go by that logic, of course,
I
but
figured
you would
that
probably be better off asking like a cleric or something, or identifying it first. But
Prawn,
Greater
we
Restoration is
could
pretty good.
ask a professional, or I figured it's worth a shot to cure the amnesia that you have.
We have
Because-
time to just waste on that before we get into what we're trying to do.
I also feel like it might be partially important because you might know some information that you don't know. So I feel like it would be a benefit to have you up to
How
you.
long have I been with you all?
Me?
It's been
Like,
years, Opal.
maybe like for me, like a week, I think.
Have we been hunting these necromancers for the whole year?
Well, they were alive when we started.
The necromancers?
Yeah.
Are
They were just regular mages at the time.
I didn't realize that necromancers were dead.
Well,
I thought they
not
were
all of them.
alive too.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were dead either. That's so interesting. Never thought about that.
All liches.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you didn't know.
We are in deep shit. We let them
We're
become.
good.
That's okay.
Oh
Can't-
God!
that's not a
What the
thing- that's
fuck
not a thing to
happened?
fight.
I mean, the first time they just
Uh,
had a goat. Wasn't that big a deal. I slept through the whole thing.
And
Yeah.
this goat.
I don't know.
Okay, well,
Mm.
maybe somewhere in a year of memories, there might be something of value.
Well, I mean,
Or-
well, no, I think you're forgetting your whole life. Like, where are you born? Do you know?
Where were you born, fuzzy one?
If
You don't remember telling us where you were born?
I don't.
So I feel like it'd be a good idea to have you all the way up to snuff before we were to fight things, you know?
What is stuff?
It's what we're gonna do to the Lord Mayor.
Nah.
That is
Fucking
technically correct.
Christ.
Only if they are guilty, though.
Right,
It's
right,
not
right,
with
right,
a
right,
contract.
right.
Potentially, we could
Not
just
being
bring
able
him
to see
along.
your face while this is all happening is also very, very hilarious. Oh, so
also like
shall
to
we
think
head
that
to?
whenever Martin was doing the like mimicking what we were going to do to them, every time I turned around to look at him, he stopped.
That's precisely what happened. So I guess then we should head off, maybe to see the cleric. Maybe they can, even if they can't bring back my memories, then maybe they can give us some protection from the undead before we head out there. You
Bring
said
the
the
flux.
closest. You said that the closest cleric was in
The bordello.
the bordello, right?
That's correct. They're clerics of a sort.
What sort is that?
Like kind that'll make you feel better.
Not the kind or the kind?
The kind.
The
Sir.
kind.
They also have
One
healing
of-
magic.
Is the bordello not just like a kind of song?
Sir.
It's hold on. Is it a brothel?
Yes. It's also a temple. To
Good
Calistria.
enough for me.
They are clerics there.
I
They
don't
do
know.
have healing magic.
Okay, I don't know who Calistria is. I don't know if I, and
Oh.
I wouldn't because my memories are gone. So.
Would I know?
I'm thinking of a bolero.
Religion
Uh,
check.
Are they where the town got its name from?
The bordello?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
No, not quite.
All
That's
right.
pretty funny. But that's referring to
Yikes,
the big
dude.
basin.
Okay, just a second.
Oh, it's the unquenchable fire.
The unquenchable fire, the lady in the room, the savored sting, etc., etc.
Oh
Keep
boy.
saying these words.
So I'm guessing, Walter, you know what the prices are like there?
I thought.
I haven't gone since I was a young man,
Lies. Absolute lies.
except for
Trust
some
me,
minor
Crystal
healing.
Ballon. I said young man.
Could it be sexual healing?
There is an amazing.
Nothing like that now.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not familiar with this. What is brothel?
I think we should explain on the way.
Oh, I thought we were gonna
Well-
let Walter explain, since he's the oldest, obviously.
Oh, it sounded
Please.
like y'all were gonna head out on your own. And, it is getting late. I don't like wandering the streets at night. You know, curfew, old man, arthritis. Yep,
Fresh
Look at Mo- that's-
married,
yep.
kind of.
I'll still recognize your guys' civil union, even if the
Yeah.
moon doesn't.
That's just fantastic. I'm glad to hear it.
Uh,
Now, have fun at the bordello, and I hope you guys get some civility brought back to this town. I got some things to do. I gotta,
what
Let's
hour of
figure
day
out
does it
some-
dark around here?
well, about 45 minutes.
It's dark at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, around this time of year.
How long would it take us
Um,
to walk to the unquenchable fire to back to here?
It's about 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back.
We'll just stay the night there. Easy.
They do have, well, they're pretty full up right now, but they might have some room to fit you in. Literally.
So are you wanting to come back here tonight?
You can. I got room here if you'd like to rest.
You want to spend your honeymoon together?
Oh no, my god. I figured that it
so
was a
sweet.
well fortified position.
It is on a hill. They have trouble coming up the hill.
I could gun down a few zombies during the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those little doodads you got
What do
there?
do during the night?
So romantic.
My god.
You and Walter.
The two
a
sharpshooters
crossbow and a gun.
together.
The old guard and the new.
No.
I never seen
the-
nothing like them.
It's called a firearm. It uses an explosive charge to fire a projectile that can go long distances.
Hmm. And if that's so good, why do you also carry a crossbow?
I'm not currently carrying the crossbow. It's in the thing. That one's magical, though.
I saw it in your card. I figured it had to be yours. None of your friends look like
Dexterous.
the eagle-eyed type. Yeah.
Well, that's a very good point. I don't think.
I open my eyes and just kind of squint at it. And then I,
It's close. Oh, that's weird. Is that like an
Can't-
aesthetic choice? You took your eyes out to put gemstones in them, or is that just
What?
something you you know, were
Is
born
that,
with?
is that the first
I
time she's hearing
don't.
that?
Yeah, she doesn't know she has gemstones in her eyes.
Oh no! Well, currently, actually, you're right because I have no
Yeah.
memories of being
Yeah.
told this.
I have what?
Yeah, they're
Give
coming
me
out your
them,
body
bye-bye.
too. It's kind of weird.
Sorry.
Here,
But
it looks like
what?
this. Fuzzy one, it looks like this. And then thaumaturgy to make my eyes look like.
Well, sure. I don't know if thaumaturgy could do that, but like make them
Bro.
look like gemstones, but it can make them glow.
It doesn't it doesn't matter because they can't fucking
Yeah,
see.
exactly. He comes over and he like he comes over to you and like taps on your eye. Like you don't feel that. You don't like. Have you ever felt this area of your face before with your fingers?
Right.
Not
Do you feel your
that I know. Do you
Well-
just poke your own eyes? Is that
Well, sometimes I rub my eyes when I'm
Yeah,
getting
if your eyes
tired,
itch, you know, you can scratch them, and the eye kind of gives. Do
and then
those
you would
give?
feel the texture. Oh, I guess you wouldn't have anything to reference it to, huh? Huh.
Or if you ever
I don't
lick your eye.
generally
True,
touch.
True, she wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think
I
you would
don't
ever
touch
another
people's
person's
eyes.
Yeah.
That's not a.
Touch your own eye right
who,
now.
Who fucking touches an eye?
Well,
Well, with your
this-
eye closed, your eyelid closed, and then you could just kind of rub it. Try it. Try it right now. Oh, see, doesn't it feel all gemstony?
Not particularly.
you can touch my face, and
Fuzzy one.
Yeah, feel their eyes. Just watch your
How-
claws; they look kind of sharp.
How do you moisten your eyes if you do not lick them?
Sorry,
Because she's a
what
lizard.
now?
she's a lizard.
I'm fucking losing it. Opal is fucking losing it because moistening eyes, not things that even like just the baseline knowledge. She doesn't know she needs to do
It's a
that.
weird thing to say.
It's a very just weird statement.
Wait, does the nun not
I-
blink?
No.
Yeah, she. Oh,
But I
I
had-
assume she did. She has to lick her eyes, and the eyelids don't naturally moisturize, so you have to like lick them. I suppose.
Well, she's
for
got
your
like the, she's
particular
got, like the
spot.
lenses instead.
Yeah.
Yes, technically I do have the protective lenses, but sometimes when they get extra dry, I just
You see her just like real quick into her eye. It's very disturbing.
Oh,
She's been doing this for several sessions. By the way.
Oh, you don't look.
I don't know if
You
it
don't
started in the beginning, but the last like 4 sessions or so, I've noticed it. It's hilarious.
Walter's kind of looking at y'all. Well, that's
I think-
peculiar.
I think that's probably our cue to leave.
Let's go to the
To the whorehouse.
Getting late.
hotel, I guess.
All right. Good luck to you, and you guys can move your figures how you will.
Before we walk
Um,
out, I'll stop by Walter and I'll be like, "Don't worry, we'll have her back tonight."
I hope not, but I don't know. I would
Alright,
like to
that's
get a closer look
fine.
at her guns now that you're talking about it. They do
Sure
seem
you
pretty
would.
interesting.
I hate
you
all of you.
You
I
can't tell
hate all of you.
his beard's so like fluffy it'd be covering up anything, so you can't tell if he's blushing or not. But you figure he might be.
Oh, that's cute.
I hate you all.
All right.
Don't hate us, hate society. We'll make it work.
the happy Cal Vorkal.
He's like screaming.
I'm just moving us to the bordello.
Yeah, go for it. You just walk through this
Sorry,
person's
Oh,
house.
yeah, sorry, I don't know how to
We're
do this.
No, no,
examining
it's
our
fine, it's fine.
options.
Oh,
I'm
hi,
assuming I'm
guys.
finding a path between the buildings.
Oh yeah, no, I was messing with you because like where the mini
Okay.
went, like, went right through the house. You approach and
I
you
don't-
see a
Karate pops the door open and walks.
yeah. The street view is like the back of the temple, but there are stairs in the front. And as you walk up, it's a very almost like Pantheon style, or Parthenon. It's like the Parthenon, very similar shape. It's up on a platform, but where the divots and the columns are, like rough barricades have been constructed to kind of cover up the holes and like create like a closed off space. Inside, well. They let you inside this time after you kind of get to the identification process. We'll kind
Were
of go
there
through this
any
a little
people
quickly.
on the street before we got there? Just out of curiosity.
Not at this hour.
No, okay.
Most people are getting inside, are already inside at this point. But you get in, and just for sake of brevity here, you do see the interior space. It is a rather lavish space, even with the crude walls being built on the side. It has like a large open area. There's a most of this build area is just a massive like bath slash pool area. Many people are just kind of lounging in and relaxing in, and there are like makeshift camps kind of set up throughout the area. And there are scantily clad clerics wandering around, tending to people the best they can. Some are offering their services and such, but mostly people are just looking to escape the horrors of. I don't like the thing I just read in chat. That is the typical way you do it in a bordello. Yeah, yeah. But that's what you see, and if you want to get some cleric services here, you can. I'm not letting you talk to these people. I'm not letting you talk to any of these people.
Martin strips
Are
nude.
we
That's fair.
knocking on heaven's back door?
What
Nope.
do you want?
Nope.
One of the old priests comes over. It's an old man, and he's like still wearing like a gimp suit kind of style outfit. He's like, "What services can I
Oh,
provide for
God.
you,
No.
young whippersnappers? Would you
No,
like healing
no,
or maybe something more sensual? I am the best here at massages.
No! No!
You know, some people have a thing for older times. That's why they keep me around. We're more experienced that way."
Krista, don't
Is that-
offend the man.
Experienced with what?
Well,
No!
if you have a few extra coins, I can
If
show you.
Tell her I will rip the teeth from your mouth.
All
We
right,
are
all
running
right.
Hold on.
If that's how you're gonna be, I mean, I'm just trying to help. Is all.
We actually could use some help. We see that you've needed to barricade up this building, and much of the rest of the town has been barricaded similarly. We've been contracted to try to protect this town and root out the cause of the walking undead.
Yeah. Some weird guy with a big scruffy beard later came in here and said, "We are the Walking Dead." It was weird. I didn't know what he meant by that.
Was it somebody that you know?
Do you say something about the coral?
No, he had a cowboy hat and, big gray beard and kind of mutton chops. Like, yeah. I've seen him here a few times before.
You mean Walter?
With his wife?
Wait, a few times.
I think that
before?
was his name, actually. He never comes to me for some reason, but he
Oh,
talks to
wait,
some of
he
the other
said-
girls
wait,
here.
He's been here a few times before.
He comes pretty frequently, yeah.
That lying bastard.
Well, a lot of our clientele don't like to kiss and tell.
But one of the reasons we came here as well. Our friend
Yep.
here has recently lost a lot of their memories, like all of them. And we
Ain't
were
good.
wondering if you had the ability to fix it, or someone that you know has the ability to fix it.
Well, I am the senior priest around here. That means my magic's the best. That's why they come to me. And also my massages. Massages and magic. That's me. Yep, I can help you out. Maybe, depending on what caused it. If it's just general amnesia, let me take a look at him. Who is it? Which one of these fellers here?
This one. And I point
Oh.
to Opal.
The fuzzy.
Well, if you don't mind, you can come take a seat on my altar here, and we can take a look at you. Don't be
Insight.
shy.
I'm very shy. The way that people are saying things in this town is freaking me out. I'm not. Now I'm dropping in a southern drawl, and I'm not sure what's happening to me. And
Everyone's cowboyed out here.
oh shit! All right.
Well, how you doing there, buddy? Master Roshi.
Well, okay. I'm going to actually like feel the altar. Is it just like a normal stone? Like is Is it like a
It's just
table or a
it's like a
chair?
smooth stone slab that kind of
Okay.
operates as an altar. It's very similar to like a doctor's table, except just made of stone,
Gotcha. Okay.
and
Okay.
doesn't retract and like go up and down.
No.
All right. I'm getting less and less trusting every person we talk to. All right, I'm laying. I'll lay down on the table, I guess.
Hey, this is a seedy town. You were all told about that before you came here. But yeah.
Everyone here is 51.
Hey,
it has
you don't know
four
what
sets of handcuffs. It has one here, one here, one here, and one here.
Oh,
you don't know what Opal's about.
I was thinking it was shaped like a dick.
It might be.
It does have iconography of a lot of nude figures on it, like carved to the side. But other than that, you know, the typical thing you find in these kind of places. But yeah, he examines you for a moment, and you see a little flash of divine magic, and his eye kind of sparkles for a moment as he looks you over. Yep. Let me just he kind of grabs you on the shoulder. Does it hurt when I press here?
Not particularly. Or does it? Actually, I don't know. Does it hurt?
It doesn't. And it goes a
No,
little
fine.
lower. What about here?
On my arm or on my body?
It kind of goes like towards your ribs, kind of feeling your ribs area, both sides.
Fine.
All right, and then it kind of goes to the thigh areas. How about here? You need a massage around here?
I will grab the wrists.
Okay.
And
I
out.
get it. Just strictly magic. Yes, yeah. I'm pretty sure all you need
I've
is
seen
a.
plenty of videos where they bust out the oil. Although I don't.
He was getting to that. He was getting to that. He didn't get enough time. I don't know how it would work with the cat fur.
An oil massage for a cat.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Yep, I think a greater restoration will fix you up, but I gotta check our stocks to see if we have the diamond dust. I'll be right back. And he walks away. Just stay right there, and I'll get right to you. And he heads off to check the stocks. You do have a few moments here.
Fuzzy one.
Yes.
These mister's eyes had sparkled when they were looking around your general area, and your eyes sparkled. And I'm gonna pull up my book a little bit.
I don't. My eyes sparkled.
He didn't see it. She
My
didn't
eyes
see that.
have but my eyes have been closed.
No, in
No,
general they sparkle.
Generally, your eyes sparkle. She's insinuating that because the two of you had sparkly eyes.
Yes.
Were they
The
handsome?
shifty one and the one with the
It's
hairy
the old
mouth
man.
are married because they are both fuzzy. You're also fuzzy, but you have sparkle eyes. So maybe.
Come on, like this guy was an old man, but like he was a high charisma old man. Like this individual was he was decent looking, kind of a silver fox thing going on.
Oh,
He was handsome.
Yeah, very very silver, like very silver.
okay. Like Travis Willingham in like 20 years.
Yeah, like very handsome, very old, but like very old is the big thing. So it depends what you got. But you could see how he'd be popular among certain clients.
Omni-Man.
By the end of this campaign,
Yeah,
we're all going to be
yeah,
married
like
to
Omni-Man.
old men.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Omni-Man. Yeah, there you go. Even as the mustache, like the
Omni-Man's
porn
pretty hot.
stash. Yeah.
3,000 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Okay.
gives you a discount on massage.
He's coming back now, and he's kind of clutching a small
We can ask him
pouch
about that
very
later.
carefully. And he's, I have the one left. I can do it, but this is the last one we can do, so I'm gonna have to charge extra. Pay 200 gold for the service.
Would
Hey,
you
hey.
discount if I provide service in exchange?
You want to work here?
No, but I can marry you too.
That's okay. I'm well familiar with the ceremony ritual. I could do that myself, I like.
Okay.
But if you have anything else that might help these people here to trade or provide, might be able to work something out.
How many times a year? How many times a year does somebody come out after like one of your services and thinks they should get married?
More often than you think.
Well, I figured that probably is actually pretty often. Wait, if it's
Yeah.
more often than I think, like
Oh well, I thought you were insinuating the other way. Yeah, no, it happens quite frequently. People here taken away by what some of the others and myself provide.
I just realized we've had no music this whole
We have, I thought, allegedly.
I'm here.
time. Oh, you hear?
Uh,
All right,
it's-
it's just me.
It's
Check the
very
audio
faint.
playlist and then see if it's turned up. If not, just refresh. What's that?
Oh no, I was just saying for me it was a little bit on the faint side, but I just turned it up.
All right. I was like, well,
We don't want to get
Well,
so what are we doing?
I don't. I mean,
I'll help with it.
I mean that's a lot of gold. I don't know if it's worth it at this point. I mean, does I mean, we're here to potentially save this town, and
We are here.
and
to stop
Resta seems to
issue.
think. But Resta seems to think that I might have memories that would help in this process of.
I don't think you guys have enough
saving you.
money to do it.
I don't think we do either. That's why
I'm
I'm
looking
trying
at
to
all your
negotiate it
inventories.
down.
I have
Yeah.
13 platinum.
Oh shit! The 13 floor. Oh shit! Nanan's rich as fuck. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Nanan
she
could
doesn't
afford it
spend
by
money.
herself.
Money is poor.
Nanan doesn't spend money. We don't let her spend money.
Oh shit! No, yeah, Nanan could afford it by herself. Never mind, I lied.
I don't have
mean, I've
gold,
got-
but I have these ones. They look shiny.
Those will do. Well, you're not gonna hurt it. It's platinum.
I
If it
mean,
was gold,
Nanan,
she might actually be able to do something.
I don't. You know that's yours. I don't want you to have to spend that on me.
Where else would I spend it, Fazima?
I know
I-
how
I-
much you like femurs.
I do like Freemers, but they seem to be coming for free.
To give you an idea, before you lost your memory, we spent like 4 times as much to make you not so damn tired. This is worth it.
That is true. You paid a
All
200
right.
gold nap
Uh,
or 100. It was two. Yeah, you used 2 restorations on him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be my third. This will be my third fucking greater restoration.
This was the cost of
400
2.
gold.
But
As if this
if
one,
we spent it on that, we could spend it on this.
and if this will give us the other fuzzy one. The other fuzzy one didn't think my eating people was so bad. And maybe if you thought that it wasn't so bad anymore, you wouldn't put me in a hole.
I wouldn't. We wouldn't put you in a hole.
No,
If you
Resta
don't
would
want
just
that-
shoot you.
Well, why
They'll
would they
put you
shoot
in a
her
hole
if she's
first and
already
then
dead?
shoot you.
Well, okay, I've done that before, but that's not important. Not for you.
I mean, it's okay, I suppose. But you know, if I do upset you guys and you end up putting me in a hole and blowing my head off, I
No,
give you permission to eat me, because then you will be stronger for the necromancers. Maybe I'm quite strong, and quality is really good.
Priest actually takes a step back, and once more you see kind of a larger flash go through his eyes, and he kind of gazes at all of you after this exchange. And then when he gets to Martin, he looks and, you're not your usual self, are you? Either. I can tell that you and the one with hair, you got the same stink on you.
No, I can remember things. I mean, not everything. most
Yeah,
things.
yeah. But where you two been lately? You got a strange funk on you. Actually, all of you do,
Oh.
but it seems to be affecting you two more than
Well,
any.
we were with Walter, and he forced one of us to marry him before you would help us further.
That is
Yeah.
not true.
And then we came here.
Oh my god. We were at the Feywilds. We had gone through the Feywilds.
I feel like they. I feel like that's.
It was from Walter. It's definitely from Walter.
She's
Well,
lying. They're
Oh, we
all
were
Feywilds.
dancing. Did I just take
We
something?
were dancing. Well, not all of us. They were dancing.
Mm.
I do think that that probably has something to do with it. I've heard similar reports of individuals getting stuck in the Feywild, especially around here, and strange things happening to them.
Why didn't I think that's what happened to Martin? Holy shit. Alright.
If you're there's a number of things that can happen. It can change your very being. It can change memories around. You can forget entire lifetimes. You can forget just small parts of your day. You can even just forget just a trip to the Feywild sometimes.
Wait a
And
minute. So you're telling me that Martin's not all of a sudden cool? He's just Fey infected?
something like that. Whatever's happening to your friend over there with the memory loss, same thing seems to be affecting him.
Disappointing.
On the bright side, it seems permanent until removed.
Heyo.
Well, I don't think Martin would. Well,
However, I can remove it with one of these, but like I said, I only got one.
Nah.
Hmm.
You
So-
say no?
Yeah, nah. Like she said, I'm cool.
I
yeah, but before you wouldn't have cared if I said he was.
And isn't that the coolest thing of all?
No, nerd shit.
You know, actually, that sounds really respectable. And they're cool is someone who doesn't care if they're being called cool or not.
Mm.
Rest is a nerd.
Nerd.
Shut up! Alright? I don't need that from you. I got it growing up. I don't need that from you now.
Yeah, because you're a married woman now.
Gun, so you
I-
better watch out.
Unsolve all problems.
I walk out. I'm just gonna walk out. It's
Oh,
over.
Resta, wait, Resta. I'm sorry, wait, go back. I'm so sorry.
Martin, I knew you were something weird.
Okay, but like, how can you be sure he's right?
He's got magic eyes.
Listen, I say
And
we
magic
just step
hands.
into this portal. We'll talk about it in there, and then we'll figure it out.
Portal.
I can make a portal if you want.
Make portals.
Um,
And where exactly will that go?
I bet somewhere fun.
Someplace nice.
Nah.
we have a task at hand.
Trust
I think taking portals to places that are not the task
you. I don't
Is
trust you right now, Martin.
I mean,
not
we
the
could
right direction.
we could keep the people there instead of in this building. They'd be safer.
Really?
Hey, you've been on putting the people in this place for so long. What is this place, Martin?
Maybe you should tell us about a place.
It's like the portal. Like we've all been there. Where it was
Yeah.
all chill and we all felt really
You
good.
want to put
I have
I'm in
no
the
memory of
field.
this.
It was really cool.
It was cool. It's not wrong.
It was pretty cool, but the side effects are not worth how cool it was.
I
I don't
mean,
even.
if only
It's like
2 out
going
of
to Aspen
5
Park.
of us
2 out of
have side
5.
effects, it's not that bad.
But then you die.
It's just a small risk if it's just 2 out
I
of 5.
can't
Martin's
skip.
right.
Oh my god.
2 out of 5 adventurers recommend this portal.
It's almost half of us.
And I
You know,
mean,
2 out
Martin
of
and
5
Opal
is
aren't
less than
dead
50%, and either way, that's still an F.
or a D.
Well, Vavesh also wasn't affected, so 2 out of 6.
Ah.
Did we
You don't know
roll
that.
much?
Actually,
You don't know if she's affected or not.
How is the fish doing?
Vavesh can't remember a
Renan.
thing.
Very
Vavesh is
confused on
freaking
where
out
she
right
is.
now.
It is your money. And you've seemed concerned about Martin as far as I can remember. If we can only afford one restoration and you were fronting the money, I think it's really your decision who
That's fair.
gets it.
Martin leans against the slab, looking aloof.
He's like, whatever.
I'm laying down with my head just tilted to the side, just in where Nanon's voice has been coming from.
And the priest reminds everyone,
He
and
finally
just
had
remember,
an Ilias phase. It just came really late.
and just remember that I'm not the only cleric in the world. We're not the only temple in the world. And we're in a dire strait right now. Other places might be able to help you in the future. But right here, right now, only got the one. And while you guys decide that, let's all think about it. Take a brief 5-minute break here. We'll do it before the normal spot for the break. We'll do it a little bit early just because it's a good spot for it. And then we'll come back and make the decision of who gets it and who must wait.
Good.
Yep.
This has been a very funny session so far.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
It has been way lighter than the last one.
Yeah, it was all cannibalism and like ethics last time. Now we're like, haha, boners. So yeah, this is pretty good.
Oh my god.
I think I might need to do like a wisdom check, because priority number uno realistically would always be Martin.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, would I have the presence of mind to recognize the necessity for memories over
Personality. I mean, personality, like
oh,
based on what Martin's been doing,
yeah.
if he plays a prank during our fight with zombies and a necromancer that almost killed us when we first fought another necromancer, both are potentially very useful. So the usefulness is different. It's totally up to you.
I
And
can't
don't
say
think
I can't tell
anybody
you
would
which to
argue with
do.
you, except maybe Martin. But that might just be him being in character.
No, I'm pretty sure Mukri as a player like wants to stay like this.
Maybe in game I'll ask Martin about it and like just fully go with his advice. Because
Well,
I would.
I think his answer would be no.
Trustworthy.
okay.
His both in character and out of character responses to this would be like, yeah, no, I don't want it. I love Prankton.
Okay. Because like fire is like the need for memories is kind of like it's an interesting mix up.
Do you
But-
really need your memories if you have all your monk abilities? Memories are for losers. Then again,
Memories do
there might be there legitimately might be something that Opal knows that no one else knows.
yeah.
That you can
I mean, there is like one or two things that I have now that like nobody knows about.
yeah.
Plus all of
Yeah,
the
like because
backstory.
yeah. Well, that's
Well, that's
true,
only
but
5 years too for him. Like his will go away in 5 years. It was fine. Just wait. Just chill out for 5 years. Easy.
yeah, like in the
I'm gonna get more wine.
yeah, it may not be related to this at all, but I took a bag of letters off of this watchtower guy right in the battlefield.
Mm.
As in like full
Yes, like
readable
on
letters.
or readable letters,
Okay.
but obviously I can't read them. But I also don't know that Marana can read anything because I haven't seen that happen as far as I'm aware.
Were you thinking of like a bag of magnetic alphabet letters?
Yes.
Well,
That was the first image.
I don't know why you would think of anything else first. Clearly, that's the first thing. I was actually thinking it was like alphabet soup letters.
Yeah.
Mm.
Already cooked. and
Mm. Or like those letters that you would put in the felt boards to
mm,
write signs.
good choice. Or just a Ouija board.
Ooh, cut up to fit into a bag of jumbled letters. Otherwise, it
It's
would just be a Ouija board in a sack.
that is what it is. It's the Ouija sack. That's what I'm titling it in my inventory now.
Ouija.
Thank you for that. It was bag of letters from Battleground Tower. Now it is Ouija sack.
This probably won't come up in context game anyway. But also as a side note, because Nanan is severely naive in the ways of brothel type things, I preemptively looked in my dictionary of draconic words and have decided that Irthos Thrix, aka secret invigoration, is the word for sing. E-time.
The secret. Why is it secret?
Because you're not necessarily doing it in the open, and I've never
Okay.
seen it.
I thought it was here because like it was a surprise to one of the two. I was like, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Nope.
Surprise! No.
Surprise! Invigoration.
You just do it behind, and nobody wants to talk about it either. I I don't
It's
know
just like
about.
you've made Nanan be the most pure and innocent thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And it would just destroy me to shatter that pure innocence.
Yeah. I originally she was not meant to be as she is. I
Bubbly,
had
wavy.
Yeah, I had intended her to be like kind of down here and sneaky, kind of like Skyrim
Yeah.
Khajiit.
Yeah.
I get excited, and thus she is excitable.
Oh,
I mean,
Honestly,
morally,
realistically, I think it's the best thing that could have possibly happened. But
yeah.
I guess that's up for debate.
That's
yeah.
always the thing about characters, man. You don't know who they're going to be. They take it over themselves. Like
Put in a little bit of the southern draw.
Vesta
I'm still
was meant
trying to decide whether I want to put that southern drawl into Opalize's character because I just like was never quite confident enough to, but then I just kind of did say and it felt normal, so I might just start doing that. So just don't bat an eye if that happens.
Yes.
yeah.
Just a nice southern belle.
Oh, that would be
So
weird.
I'm
Okay.
there. Well, that was the plan originally. So.
Do it. I wonder if we can just do like, oh, so you know how like
I'm a little
there's.
nervous.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Never done something like that, and whew, scary.
Hey.
And if we possibly do like, I don't know, knock you on the head, there are some cases in real life where people learn like entire languages just from being bonked on the head.
Where? Where?
There's also a case where somebody um, like suffered a severe trauma and went into like a coma, and then if I remember, this also may have been a TV show, so I can't remember if this is reality or something I've seen on TV. But they suffered some trauma. They went into a coma. They came out of the coma and they could play piano perfectly afterwards, but had
Huh.
never played a piano before.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder if
feel
they
like
just played a lot of
maybe
music.
it was on like a
I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna
docu-series
see
or
if I.
something.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see this.
That sounds
Coma
familiar.
patient wakes up able to play piano.
That also might be the show that's like the show that like What was it?
I love
It's
that
like facts
purple
or
in your hair.
Ah,
facts or
there it
fiction.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah, I totally didn't notice the purple was like. I thought that was like a chord. I didn't notice.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was. Well,
I
it was so
normally have
vibrant.
like a purple in it and it's braided. Normally it's
I
like a
didn't. I didn't think your hair was
white
so
purple.
long.
It's no, this is not on my hair. But no,
Braided in,
there's
right?
like hair braided. Yeah, there's hair
Yeah.
braided in. That's why it
Oh,
like dips off to the color.
okay. I was like, the color is so vibrant. How did you?
Yeah. No, my hair is not dyed. It's just completely black. But normally I get it done. So for my birthday,
Nice. Oh, and happy belated birthday.
it's not belated. Today's my birthday.
Oh, what the?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
dear
Marana.
Marana. Happy birthday
Birthday to
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for joining us on your birthday.
I agree.
There is nothing I would rather be doing.
Yeah, I was
Imagine
gonna
having
say.
your
I'm pretty sure D&D is a birthday treat.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Legitimately.
Also,
like,
I
also want
just
one
sent the man wakes up with the piano playing power
Yeah, I heard
after
about that.
suffering a head trauma. So there it is.
But if we're all ready, we can hop back in to the decision. All right. So the priest looks at you, holding the diamond dust in hand. Which will you choose?
Ooh.
Only one may be chosen. Which will you choose?
Martin.
Yeah.
I don't know what to choose. I've never spent money before.
It's true. It's
Do
a
you
lot of
want-
money. No, I'm fine.
You are sure?
Yeah.
You want to put me in hole if I don't restore you?
No, I'll eat you.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. So I spend this on.
But there's a very good chance I'll die first. So
No, not with me around. I go and then you go. This is the plan.
okay.
Okay.
The plans of
I-
lizard and men, though.
Are the best ones and will always happen 100%.
That's the saying. Exactly what I've been saying this whole time.
I believe actually I've bet from deep in my memory. It's starting to come back.
I remember everything. My name's
Oh.
Bopal, right?
Oh, full regard.
These monies will go to the fuzzy one. Yes. Yes.
Very well. He holds out the hands, and you can detract the coins.
How many do I need? I have these ones.
200 gold, so it's 13 platinum and 70 gold. If that's 7, 8, 9. Yep, I know I can do basic math.
I have.
If you don't
13
have
gold.
the
No, wait. I need 3 gold. Please. No, wait. I have silvers.
no, you have the gold. I just give the whatever gold difference.
3 gold difference. So mark off the coins appropriately. And
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
moment goes by, and in a flash, the diamond dust is dissolved as he takes it out, spreads it among you, and then it glows with divine energy. He puts it kind of all around your noggin and such. It kind of shines like glitter, but it dissolves away as the spell is cast. And as it goes off, all of a sudden, all the memories of your life rush back to you. You remember who you are, remember why you were here, and even the new memories you formed are it's kind of weird because you're remembering this after, so those memories come before. So like your oldest memories now are the ones you formed these past few days, but these are the new memories that you're remembering. It's a very weird effect.
What?
My goodness. Oh, this feels a little strange. Orana,
Hmm?
I have something for you to look at.
Oh, okay.
And I hand her the the letters from that bag I took off of that poor old chap in the tower at the battlegrounds. I don't know if there's anything useful in here, but at some point you should go through these.
I sit down and start reading them immediately.
The bag of letters you got from a guy on the
So when we were
in the
in
battlefield. You had your
and the
memories lost.
specters, right. So where the specters were.
Yeah, you had your memories lost way after you had your memory. You had no memories from way before then, so you would have known about that this whole time.
But
Mm,
she
No,
didn't
no,
know I
no, no,
could
no.
read them.
I didn't know that she
Oh,
could read them because I've never seen
oh,
that. At least I don't think I have in the time. So anyway, so
that's
I'm
true.
handing her that now so she can look.
These are the ones found on the guy with the banner, right, up on the top.
Yeah, up at the top of the tower.
Yeah, yeah. You look through them. Most of them are written in common. They are various correspondence, war correspondence, kind of going on between the battle and kind of talking about scout reports, battle reports, etc., etc., etc. A lot of logistical stuff about the battle of the Lost Sons that became to be known about. Some of it's there's also some like correspondence of just like personal letters from some of the soldiers that were kind of sent home. It seems like this individual probably was responsible for seeing a lot of the mail of this camp delivered off, but nothing too relevant to the investigation. However, any military position within a lair, any of the Bannerlord soldiers, would likely appreciate having this back, especially Lord Blackthorn, because it was his men that was uh, fighting in this battle.
I'll tell them. I'll
Right. So I can hold on to those. I can keep those safe.
While they are reading and things, I miss the sound of my sick jingling, so I'm going to look for some shinier rocks and put them in my coin purse.
Okay. And you do, and around this time, the sun is starting to crest over the horizon and begins to make its descent. Nightfall is here.
And also, I'm kind of just staring at Martin. Not opening my eyes, but I'm just kind of facing Martin down a little bit. Not saying anything, just.
I don't smell anything.
The priest, as this is going on, the priest nods, and if that is all, I will leave you to it. And he moseys off.
Not.
So he's staying here.
Suppose we could, or we can go to a place that has lots of room to. Oh, Paul, are you feeling better?
No, if better is quite the word, but more myself. If you know what I mean.
How? So, like, now that you got like all the functions back, how does it feel to like? How does it feel to not have memories? Must be offending.
Have you ever been spun around really
Aye.
fast until you couldn't stand anymore?
Yeah, actually, I was the
A
nerd
lot,
in growing up, so yeah.
a lot like that.
Oh, extremely disorienting and a little frustrating. Very nauseating.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, I'm glad you feel better. So, yeah, where are we going to stay?
Well, we need to decide, do we want to patrol the city a bit and see if we can
Oh, actually,
thwart the zombies as they come roving through the town? Or do we want to look into the Lord Mayor's mansion?
His mansion.
Let's look up the
Getting
mansion.
that Southern draw in there.
Mansion.
Let's do the mansion.
I probably said I was gonna try to do it, and so
I
I'm
am.
starting to try to get in on it.
Hell
Just a little
yeah.
bit, easing it in there. It's
Take some
coming.
time, but you'll get there before you know it.
Admittedly, I'm a little
It
bit
is
nervous
dangerous.
about it. I've never done something like this before, so it's first
You're
time for
doing
me.
great.
So
No
it's,
worries about it, honey.
Oh, it is pretty fantastic. I love Southern accents. There's so many of them.
That's
I don't even
great.
know which one I'm doing. So it's
Well, it doesn't matter. They
You're
all
getting
about
close to
sound
Georgia.
Georgia-ish. Getting close to
it's a little
Georgia-ish.
it's a little hodgepodge of everything, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
So, that's actually a good question. Is it like, were we in a large enough crowd where basically anything we say won't matter, or like
In
we
this
don't have
in
to-
this setting, yeah, there's so many people here. Most of them look like refugees and individuals that are just trying to escape the devastation. None of them seem to be too focused on your conversation.
All right. So that is a good point. We could take the opportunity now to investigate the lady while she's asleep. Although her sleeping
It'd be the
schedule might-
worst time. She's definitely not asleep while the undead are.
Yeah, you know, probably not asleep when the zombie's about. We could try and pick off the horde a little bit.
Walter
Or
said
we
that it's
can-
mostly 10 to 15. I think we can handle that.
We could kill 10 to 15 zombies.
I think he meant 10 to 15 at a time, not one group of 10 to 15. He meant waves and waves of 10 to 15.
That could be.
He
a
didn't
little
say
bit.
how many, and well, maybe we could handle one or two of those groups. I don't know if
Once we get to about 20 zombies, I think we'd be done for.
Well, he said that there's
we're pretty
maybe
tough.
20 to 30 in the tombs.
Maybe. Because it could help to thin out the horde a bit. I also think a little bit of recon would do us good too. Because what if they're. Because, like, they could just be calling them zombies because they don't have another word for it. What if there's, like, specters or lights among them? It could
Can you
just
breathe
be.
underwater?
No.
I
think
could
the
go
only
down
one
there,
who
but
could-
I'm not stealthy enough to do anything.
You can breathe underwater?
I can't not breathe.
You can what?
Yeah. You never. I just start holding my breath.
Wait, did you turn purple or red?
Don't see
Can
much
I-
color change
Purple
with
is red.
the drow.
Typically, it's like most people in like fantasy, if it's a dark elf, they typically either blush really pink or really blue.
When I have either taken Marana's hand or, touched Marana at some point in the past, would I have felt a pulse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do we say? Do we go to the estate, or do we go wander in the streets of the town, or head south towards the crypt?
Well,
Or
let's not
prepare
deal
for
with
the crypt with water powers.
we're not going to the crypt tonight because one, yeah. How is she still doing that? For one, we aren't able to breathe underwater. I guess some of us don't need to breathe, which is frightening. And the nun, how do you do it underwater? Can you breathe underwater?
Well,
You can.
I can last a really long time underwater.
So
Right.
just considerations here. How I rule underwater stuff. I don't. You cannot cast underwater unless you have the if it's a verbal component. You can't use it unless you have water breathing. If you have water breathing of some sort, you can overcome that limitation. However, you are all informed of a magic item you could pursue to grant a air bubble.
And you
that would
said that
allow
that person who
all
had it was
sentient
in the burrow?
in the burrow, correct?
In the burrow, okay, which is on the other side of town from
Yeah.
I have a question. Would I be able to
Just-
cast underwater? Because it says that I don't have to breathe, so I'm assuming if my lungs are filled with water, I'm not
If you don't have to breathe,
suffering.
you're good. That counts as water
Okay.
breathing.
Cool.
I make my
have
player speak
hold
Aquan.
breath. I can hold my breath for up to 15 minutes at a time.
I'd still say you would need to have some sort of full water breathing to make it work. Otherwise, you'd be escaping air, and then we could track like the air escapage. Like, okay, every spell you lose a minute of air. That's just too much.
For like half the time, one spell
Water
equals
breathing or bust.
7 minutes.
I made a specific magic item to overcome this. If you guys want to use it, you can. If not, you can use it with the abilities you have.
And how does Restless
my-
firearms work? Or do they
Yeah,
just not work?
They
You
wouldn't
can't shoot
work.
underwater. Crossbow does though.
Yeah, I'd have to bring the crossbow down as well.
But I think if you shoot
Assuming-
into water, like if you're in an air pocket and you shoot into water, it'll still work. It'll gain some propulsion. It just won't
Some
fire
bullets
in the
disintegrate.
water. They do what now?
As of
Some bullets disintegrate.
I'm assuming my fire Darth Maul torches won't work underwater.
Probably not. But if you have the
Definitely
air
not.
pocket,
Alright.
they might work. So
All
yeah,
right.
there's three choices. You have go straight to the tombs. You can investigate the estate. You can go to the burrow, or and then there's also the fourth choice of do whatever else you might want to do.
Okay.
marry other people.
You could marry other people.
Oh. So my suggestion: what if I don't think we should go into the tombs tonight. I think we should do recon. And that reconnaissance could be with going to what's her name's place tonight. I am.
Never got her name. Just know her as the Lord Mayor.
I am. I probably would have got. Well, the contract will be written. Where's writing it up now?
Lemonia. Is the founder
Oh,
of
you got the
that.
last name. That's true. You get the last name of Lamonia.
Lam-
But with the
Lamonia,
he would
not
he would
Lamonia.
have written that all out before you left. It's her name is Evelyn Lamonia. Evelyn.
That name also sounds familiar, but I think there's. Oh no, there's like Eowyn. No,
There's
that's from
Eodold.
Eodold. Okay, never mind.
Or not Greymouth, and Emberwell.
That Eowyn is from Lord of the Rings. Got it.
That's correct.
So, yeah, I don't think we go to the crypts tonight. I think we do some reconnaissance. That could be checking out the lady. That could be scouting out the types of undead they might be, taking out a few on the way. I think in general we'll take out a few on the way. Or go into
we
meet with the.
Will we attack the crypts? Do we want to do that during the day? Do we want to get in there in the night? Because
Might be a good
trying to
idea.
figure out where they all go during the day. Do they just
If
go
we-
back into the crypts?
I believe they do.
I guess we don't know.
Probably.
If we go at night, we run the risk of getting caged in. If
Yeah, they'll come back, but we also would have an easier for a travel.
what if we spent tonight instead of? This is gonna sound terrible, but what if we spent tonight making sure that everyone in the town is appropriately frightened enough they would be willing to evacuate?
Feel like that might be do the opposite thing. They're already scared and they don't want to leave. I think
Yes.
what they need might be confidence.
Well, they're scared because they think that they're safe in their houses, so they'll batten down the hatches and stay. But what if they think that they're no longer safe where they are? It would make the incentive to get out during the daytime a lot greater.
What if we stone two fish at once and investigate the corrupt one and see if, like, are they corrupt? Are they just in possession of a large house and happen to open the door for some zombies? Word gets around that even the fortified big one house is entered, and the corrupt one maybe dies, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's armless, and then they're like, oh no, this house was into by zombies. It is maybe time for us to go.
That's surprisingly devilish from you.
And then we
That's a
eat.
bit- Okay.
Did we hear from Walter whether or not there would be any like guards at the estate, or is it just where the person lives, and that like, they don't need guards generally?
I didn't say it in chat, but he would have informed you more about the situation, and what he would have told you is some stuff about it. She typically has some guards keeping her safe, especially in this time. Yeah, so she would have some guardsmen there.
And she would not have relocated further north away from the direction of the zombies?
As far as he knows, they're not gone. He says he has reason to believe that she's still in town.
So this sounds like win-win to me. We have town that does not want zombies. We have friend who does not want guards. We have us who does not want arms.
I like my arms. What?
What if
Honestly, it's a brilliant plan, Nanon.
What?
The plan. It's brilliant. I agree.
I'm very wise.
Oh. I mean, what if instead of unleashing zombies on this house, what if, I mean, I've seen you cast some pretty amazing illusions. What if we just used an illusion of some horrifying undead creature in the center of town and smash some vacant houses so no one gets hurt? And we still scare the people enough into thinking they're not safe anymore and that they will leave in the morning.
This option has no option of arm eating.
Maybe the noise will bring the zombies to us. And you'll have all the arms you could hope for.
That was my original idea, but I do have to say I like the idea of taking out two fish with one stone.
And then we have two fish. Make
Just don't let him make it up too much if it's going to be our house.
And we still haven't found out whether this Lord Mayor is guilty or not.
Yeah, we
That's
should
we
probably
were-
get the
We
cleric
were
to sign
worried
this
about
contract.
guilt.
Back our
We
claim.
were worried about guilt about. I didn't think that was a problem, but if it is,
No,
then...
that's part of the thing. I can't exactly avoid that. I said that if they were.
Of course, Resta, we would never make it so that you would have to void your contract.
Martin, just to address what you said, it didn't mention it, but I should have. Like, for the sake of brevity, we'll say that the contract was written up and signed in that interaction there with him, so you guys have that in writing. But yeah,
What
it
if
was never
his
said like.
Isn't enough.
Oh, who else did you need to sign it? I didn't hear that other part.
I mean, what if we just get the head clerics?
I
Oh.
don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
Why not?
Privacy is also important.
Did we get the head cleric's name?
No, old
Shiny.
man in a gimp suit is all you got.
Oh, old man in
A
the
gimp
gimp suit.
style suit.
In the
It's a little
gimp
more
suit.
religious. It's a little more religiously decorated.
Alright.
Is that like
Adorned
the
with
full like?
naked people.
Mhm.
Well, full in some parts, and some parts no. There's mostly buttons with this one. Zipper hadn't gotten to this town yet.
The one with the
Um,
bat.
I
To avoid a
hail
little
this
bit of
person.
avoid a little bit of analysis paralysis here. We have a few things we could do. Which one do we want to do? There's 3, possibly more major goals you can focus towards. But I say the best thing to do, instead of making plans for all of them, is pick one that you want to do and then make plans according to that one.
Yeah.
I think our main priority is taking care of the zombies and getting rid of all of this. And if in order to get into the crypt, we need to, most of us need to be able to breathe underwater. I don't know if we'll be able to get into the burrow at this time of night, but maybe we should start there. And if we're not successful, we can come back and investigate the estate.
Where is the burrow at?
Over here, if you look at the top right,
Northeast.
in the gray market, northeast.
That's pretty far.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Like 2 hours across town.
We'll
Do
say
you-
each hex is 5 minutes of travel.
Go
Do
for
you
it.
guys think that? Do we know about Durana? Right? Do we know the deal that Durana made? Know about that?
Know about the what now?
Wasn't Durana the keeper of
Oh,
the
she was
crypt?
here.
She was the head of the garrison in Greymouth. I mean, not
What
Greymouth,
was
Emberwell.
the name of the keeper of the crypt that made the deal with?
Eel dead.
Okay, so we know about Eilded's deal. Are we certain that the Lord Mayor doesn't have a similar sort of deal? Because her house would be one of the closest places for the undead to go to, and she's been unaccosted this entire time.
Oh.
So what if we can find proof that the Lord Mayor is corrupt and get that proof out to the people? But I mean, it wouldn't really matter to get them out of the city, but
So the other thing that I can also requisition from Hero might be able to get some explosives.
He was capable. That's a fact. You heard. You don't know from Ferrano, but you do know that like the Walter mentioned that she had procured explosives from the association.
That's
The Lord
the other
Mayor.
thing too.
Yeah.
It is possible that she's the one who flooded the place for the Sahagin.
Oh, I'm open to just about anything, but
All right. So if I can get some explosives and a long enough cannon fuse, those burn hot enough to go through water. Or potentially, I could also light it with a flare. Do we have flares? Do we have phosphorus flares? I could make a phosphorus flare. Probably.
maybe that's something to try in the morning, not in the dead of night.
Yeah, sorry, I was just curious. I've what I could do. But potentially, I could get boom. Lots of boom.
All right, I think we should get moving. Let's.
Right. Yeah.
So are we heading estate or the borough? What do you think, Martin?
Estate.
Date? We can do the burrow
Okay.
tomorrow. Order in the morning.
Yeah.
Head to
Now,
the estate.
2 fish done at once, then we have 2 fish to eat.
and an extra stone.
I
And
should
the
also
storm.
mention I am pretty good at stalking
tonk.
people, so it would
Resta,
be
move
maybe
on
you
to the
take the lead on
stalking.
this one.
it'd be pretty easy to
Two fish stunned.
be able to
Getting two fish stunned.
like find her and follow her for a while if we wanted to. Most
Let's
people.
head to the estate. Let us go. Let's get on the
Alright.
road.
Heading to the
Fine.
estate. 5 minutes. Oh, hang on. I'll press it. 5, 10. There we go. Keep going. Alright.
Following her
20,
for secreting
35,
secret.
40.
Where are you going? Where are
here's
you
where
going?
you're
You're going the
going.
wrong way.
You're
You were going
being
the
held
wrong way, my
hostage.
friend.
Let's go to the estate. Wanders towards the tombs.
I just wasn't. My map wasn't zoomed out, so
Okay.
I was like, "Oh, that's right. It's like south of town. Oh, the center of town." But we were still in the south end of town.
It's getting quite late, and you
Two fish.
haven't encountered any undead yet. But you do start to hear the moans of them coming from the far side of town towards the south. It sounds like a large, ever approaching moan. But yeah,
That also might be the bordello.
might be. Yeah. Getting closer and closer to the estate. Almost there. Just 2 more tiles to go.
Well, I would say we should probably stop just out of sight of the estate. Maybe attempt to approach a little more stealthily so we don't get noticed.
Going to get two fish stunned secretly.
I'll bring us over here for just to show you what we're talking about. But we'll say you're a little bit off in the distance. Just in my mind, this the city map's a little off. This state is a little closer to this cliffside than it actually is displayed here, but that's okay. In fact, it's like right on the edge. But I'm going to place you here. Hang on. I'm just gonna put you all in the darkness for now.
Wow.
As we're getting closer to the estate, I'll keep an eye out for like any magical runes because they said she was a magic user. So I'll, I don't want to step on a trap that is magical in nature.
Hang on. There's a wall in the way. Let's just move. Oh, not that one. I need to move this one. I need to move this one. There we go. We'll just delete that wall there. There you go.
Morana said something about the Caegro, the undead, walking past this all the time. Do I see that foot traffic?
Foot traffic from the undead.
Hordes of zombies. Caegro.
Make a survival check, actually. Yeah.
Survival is the one I'm good at. Normal.
You look around, and oddly enough, like a lot of the places throughout the town, you've seen there are a lot of just signs of foot traffic. But this area around the estate looks like there hasn't been any undead moving through this area. Looks like the foot traffic's been very low.
Interesting. And I had noticed that like the other places in town were like heavily footed.
Yeah, it looks like people have been walking there. It looks like someone's like there's blood, lost limbs, etc., etc., across the roads in a lot of places. But here, it is clean, and there's some foot traffic, but not nearly as much as like the hoarded areas that have clearly been struck by undead.
On a side note, the limbs that you mentioned, arms, legs,
Mostly desiccated.
oh, so not good.
If you ate it, probably upset your stomach, but that's about the worst.
Okay. All right. Purple one. The purple one.
Yes.
There's 2 purple ones.
There's the purple one, and then the shifty one that shifts, who is also fuzzy, but not the
And purple.
fuzzy one. Yes.
This is a good naming scheme.
Yeah. When we started, there was only one purple one.
I mean, yeah, it was easy from the beginning.
Yeah. And then the shiny one, but now the shiny one is gone, so nobody, the one with the sparkly eyes. No, wait, that's the buttonine one. Anyway, purple one.
Yes.
You were mentioning before about um the the Gallego bed. And I have noticed something interesting.
Oh, what did you notice?
They do not come here like they go in other places in town.
That's an ominous sign.
Thought it was noteworthy. Though what it connects to, I'm not sure. What is the one that the Botany one said? It stinks.
Hmm. Well, if anything, it's just more evidence for Resta to support her contract.
Dead bodies in front of a place filled with zombies.
This could mean that they are corrupt in some way, and we can eat her.
I don't know if this counts because if there's already kind of a lot of people died already. So it's probably been out for a few days. Is this
Look, there's no undead tracks around the estate. Not a single one.
The kayak will avoid.
We whisper.
Sorry about that. Just had to use the restroom real quick.
well, they also could have grabbed bodies as well to not let them sit out and die. I don't think it's feasible enough evidence quite yet.
Oh, no, but it's a start.
Perhaps.
And,
But
so I think if we're going to find evidence, the outside is fine, but the inside is better. Do we see an entrance?
You do. Just kind of describe
Do
what
we
you're looking at here.
Yeah.
You're kind of looking at this from here. You're a little ways off the map, but we'll put you there for
Mhm.
now. Kind of around the corner of an alley or something. You see this large kind of hedge area with a small little entry garden, as well as the front gate of this rather. It's not the biggest estate you've ever seen, but it is impressively built. It is just a single story, and it has kind of gray stone walls, lots of very nice windows that, weirdly enough, are not boarded up. And you see two guards out front, just kind of positioned here and here. And this here is the door. This is the main entrance here.
And do we see any like? So you said the windows are not boarded up.
Correct.
Be confident.
Do we? Does it seem like there are any side? Like, the building seemed like it was an elongated building a little bit. So like, there's a front entrance with, what seemed to be some guards. Um, are there side entrances or windows or cellar
Find out.
doors that we?
You'd have to move into the area and then kind of move around the side of the building to get a better look. Given that most of these edges, like, because it's closer to as I said, so this edge right here on the left and right are kind of inaccessible. You can't like skirt around the town because they're mostly cliff. But you can move into the gray area, for example, and then try to sneak around. And there are also some windows you could peek around into as well.
I think
Actually, I'll
maybe
put it on,
the sneakiest of us should see if we can find an
during the
entrance.
nighttime.
Away from the guards.
yeah, sounds reasonable.
Maybe Resta can take the left and I can take the right.
Sure.
You say? All right.
I am. Quick and swift like alligator.
If something goes wrong, do you guys have a signal for us, or
I have a thing that fires so loud that you can hear it for a mile.
I don't know if that's what we are talking about. Maybe
Vivesh?
Good question. How do we do?
I mean, if something goes wrong, I can set off something that would cause some fear and confusion. But I just need to know that
We
you guys
could-
need me to do it.
So yeah, we could get a distraction and start pulling some undead around here, kind of wrangle them in. That would get the guards going.
I don't think.
we don't want. I don't think we want to alert the guards if we can avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
If we
True.
want to remain sneaky stealthy, if I were to join either of you on the left or the right, I could potentially send Vivesh a signal. She is 50
You know,
silent.
on second thought, well, I may be a little bit on the sneaky side. I not being able to. I won't be able to see, but I might be able to sense an underground passage, or if one exists. So
If you and I travel together, we could investigate. I can
I-
do the looking, and you can do the feeling.
I actually think that sounds like a good plan. And if we, I mean, you'll only be about a, I don't know how quite the distance of this. I'm assuming I could throw a small rock in this general direction.
Depends where you
Like,
are. You can throw
you know,
a rock about 60 feet with disadvantage. 20 feet,
6,
no problem.
20. Oh wow. Well, I don't necessarily need to be accurate. I just need to be able to like reach the party, or like the rest of the party. So that's not nearly far enough. That's unfortunate.
Not particularly. It's a larger. I mean, it's
Ooh.
not the biggest
Well,
state,
it's a
but it is
state.
a state.
I have idea.
Mhm.
If we are one, if the plan is for signaling, I could, as long as you promise to take care of her, Vivesh can sit with your shifty one, and you can send her back to us as signal. On our side, I can flicker the lights behind the guards.
Sure.
That would be perfect.
All right. That plan sounds like a plan.
Right. Sure.
On a scale of like
Hmm.
super chill to like super panicked, how do the guards look?
Make an insight check.
Oh, this is what I'm good at.
You look at them, and it's kind of far away, but they look to be ready. They're keeping an eye out. That's all you can really tell. You can't really tell anything else about their state from that roll, but they do seem to be keeping an alert look on the area in front of them.
Okay.
Oh. That was me that died.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna. So, which side is closer to the cliffs? Is it the left side or the right side of the map, or is it like
Both are
the
equal.
back of the estate? Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Like the back of the estate's a cliff, and then like these left and right edges are both cliffs.
Got it. Okay.
But I mean, you can skim along both the left and there's room to skim along the left and right side of the building. You just be really close to the building.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I guess Nanan and I are gonna go right side.
Move your figures wherever you're going.
So stealthily, trying not to be seen, getting like as far to the edge as I can, so the guards are not in my sight line.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you
You don't really have a sight line.
Vivesh some hunks of meat
True.
and stroke her head and some of her chin. Okay, you'll be very good, and you'll listen to Retha when she tells you. Listen to the shifty one when she tells you to come back. We will be on the other side, and you'll signal us if something wonky is happening. Yes.
I want her to wrap around my arm like a little armlet.
She does. And I'm gonna go ahead and have
If
her
anything,
mount you.
we wish you just take to the sky and be your usual self, you, and make sure that she is okay.
Give
And
her
it nods.
like some scritches.
It seems to be more here of its command than its desire to be around you, but it appreciates it nonetheless.
Good luck, we wish. And the shifty one, good luck.
Right?
Then on
Oh.
we're the other side.
Sorry. Yes. Nah.
Okay, and then stealth checks from all of those who are approaching.
Oh, don't screw me. Fuck me, man.
Well, think check. Wait. Oh my.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding.
Guidance.
That's 2 today.
Stealthing.
You broke twice.
Yes. Scheiße. Wait.
What?
Guidance.
And I'm not at disadvantage anymore. These are just...
It do be like that.
I rolled a 4.
And
Nanan rolled a 3. You rolled a 1.
correct. So you hear as the guards, or you see as the guards kind of stop, kind of look around as they've clearly alerted something. And you hear them whisper something to each other. Can't really make it out, but then they begin to move.
DM, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my psychic dice and add a d6 to my roll.
Sure.
Because I have a total of 17.
Okay. Let's see. Unfortunately, with what they rolled, because they were actively keeping an eye out, they were essentially keeping watch, so they were making perception checks. One rolled an extra 20. That would have avoided the other one's attention. Wait. Oh, the one that was going for you, actually. Hang on. Let me see. I can tell which one rolled the. Yeah. The one that would have gone for you would not have noticed, because the one on the right side is the one that would notice them. So we'll say you go unnoticed for now, especially because you're sitting here how far away you are. But they kind of talk to each other, and this one begins to. I already gave this one a minute to get these torches, but say the lanterns. But there we go. Torch is 20. Yeah, yes, yeah, it's 60 total, and then it's 40. That's bright. 20. That's or 20. That's
DM,
bright.
can we
40
roll
is
back
dim.
a little bit?
What's up?
We don't need to worry about signaling. I make a psychic link with everyone.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That would have been.
Because we are bonded.
that would have been good to know. But yeah, sure. We'll say that Vivesh is in fact.
She can still be with
There.
me. I like the
Yeah.
support.
Yeah, we'll just kind of go as that is to avoid
By the
her
way,
kind
we can
too
speak with it.
much.
We can speak within 3 miles of each other. You don't have to open your mouth. You can think with your brain. It will only project what you want it to. So don't worry about any weird thoughts.
And this is
Brain.
happening right now.
Correct.
Right? Because we are bonded, shifty one.
Well, currently we all are.
I don't remember. I guess we have spent some special times together.
No, like Morona, talk with your head.
But yeah, this one is coming and investigating this area over here because there was noise here.
Thaumaturgy, and I want to make an owl hoot. Hoo. Hoo.
Are
Hoo.
That's
Are you guys-
great. There's an owl hooing now. Like that's not gonna be like, oh, it was just an owl making all that noise. They still heard a noise.
are you guys signaling? Is this a signal? Are,
Mwah. We made some noise and now they're.
It's the cat that like in New York that you see gets like a pot thrown at it. It's like, "Meow."
Hello? Anyone out there? Announce yourselves. This is private property.
Sorry,
Okay,
Leanna. I'm just gonna kind of go for it. Oh, hello there.
You see him like
We-
hurtling his way roughly through these hedges and just kind of coming across.
We're friendly.
Ah,
We're friendly. we're here to to help the town. We were hired. We were told to come see the Lord Mayor.
Make a deception check.
I pat you on the back and cast guidance.
Pretty high, considering the circumstances.
And the plus.
Plus a D4.
Yes.
Hold on. What is it? /R D4.
Yeah. /R space 1d4.
/R space 1D4. That's what it is.
You can also click the little d4 button. And then-
I don't see that online right now. Oh, I got a 4. Okay, so 18 for my
18.
deception.
He looks at you. So that's why you're skulking around the side of the cliff in the middle of the night. Yeah. Instead of
Fine,
approaching the
sir.
front door and announcing yourselves, that's what I'm supposed to believe.
You're blind.
We're I open my eyes and I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't quite find the entrance.
And the one with you,
On account of my blindness.
that one blind too.
It's Kikola, we prefer the shadows.
Right. Sounds like something a thief or a looter would say. How about you clear off and I don't bludgeon you with this here mace?
I mean, maybe we can come. We're here to talk. We have no interest in thievery.
I don't give a shite while you're here. You clearly have no business here. You've made that clear by your actions. Now, sawed off. I'm gonna mace you.
And it is pertinent that we speak with the Lord Mayor.
And it can wait till the morning when there's not all these undead bastards roaming around. You probably should find somewhere safe. You don't want to get eaten.
Is it safe with you?
We're not taking on refugees.
Well, that's not very kindly of you.
Hmm.
There's a lot of
We have our
people who
orders.
need help here.
We have our orders, and we have what we're paid to do, and that's what we're gonna do.
What are your orders?
None of
Are
your
you here to
business.
protect the town?
No.
Well, I mean, if you're guards, I don't know what you're guarding then. That's rather strange.
He starts to walk towards you with the mace drawn. Well, don't say I didn't warn you about this.
Patient defense.
All right.
Stand in front.
It's take touch.
He's gonna make an attack. 17 to hit.
That is my armor
If he
class.
used
With patient
dodge,
defense.
But I use patient defense, so that's
disadvantage.
disadvantage on the roll, I
Yeah.
think.
Second roll is 19.
Fuck.
I thought I gave you an AC bonus, which would have been really good, but no. The
No, it does
mace
not.
makes a full contact, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage there as he slams it across your face. Now,
I'm going to bite him.
you gonna bite him? Go for it. Make an attack. We'll roll
Oh,
into
fuck.
a mini initiative for these. You know, kind of I rolled you guys for you. Good, you're on the top of the round, anyways. With the bite just catches him on the chainmail, and he looks at you. Right. Guess we have to do this. And then he prepares his weapons. That's gonna begin combat over there. We'll come back to this moment in a moment. Aresta, you just sneaking along over here.
Yeah, I like to try and get as close as I can.
Okay, you can move a little closer. You hear a kerfuffle going on over in the distance, and Martin and Marana, you also are within viewing distance of this, because especially with the lantern illuminating them. But we'll give you a few seconds to go before we move back to the initiative. Yeah, you can look in through the window there, but make a stealth check as you go into the view of the window.
I'm gonna add a d6 to this.
Okay. Oh, very nice. She is not actively looking for people, so it's against her passive. Um, yeah. All right. I guess yeah. You see her kind of. You see. I'll show you the figure here. You see a rather beautiful
Damn,
young
she's got
woman,
a nice body.
kind of sitting, lounging on a couch, talking with a servant. You can't really make out the conversation behind the glass, but they seem to be just kind of chit chatting.
I would like to shift, and it gives me advantage on perception checks. I want to place my ear up against the glass and see if I can pick up on anything.
Okay, make a perception check.
Gives me advantage on all wisdom checks and saving throws. But and just to be safe, I'm gonna. Well, I don't technically have to do it until after I know that I fail, but I'll do it.
With a 30, you pick up pretty clearly. You hear her talking about how excited she is for like another commission to come in. She is very much looking forward to unveiling this art for her friend down below, as she mentions it. Other than that, she kind of goes on about different makeups and other servantly duties she wants this individual to perform, and he is happily agreeing and nodding and being very forthcoming and servile. But that seems to be the breadth of the conversation. It doesn't seem to be anything too heavy.
Hmm. Okay. I'll then in the. Is there like an upstairs?
No, it's a one-story building.
Oh, okay. I'll make my way around. Vivesh keeps on mounting from me, so
I'm not sure why that is. Maybe because you're not the ownership, you can't like mount properly. But that'll be kind of a few seconds there, so we'll jump back over to the combat. At the start of the round, Nanan, you see the guard is kind of looking back towards the manor and looks like he's about to bolt for it. But what are you doing?
Retcon. As I was biting the guard, was wondering if at the same time I can be loudly thinking, I will bite him.
Sure, it's not too insane of a retcon, so I'll allow it.
speed of thought,
But
maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get shit about retconning in the future. But there you go. But go ahead and do what you're doing on your turn.
Let us see. And he has his mace out, right?
Correct.
I will take my mace out. Because it's cooler. It's made of bone instead of stupid steel.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to hit him with it.
Okay, make an attack. He brings up his shield and just deflects it and pushes it off.
He's got a shield. Shit.
Yeah.
Sure. The way bonus action, I will bite him again, and also, like, as I'm attacking, I will be loudly thinking, I will hit him! No, I will bite him!
Okay, make the bite.
Attack. 10. No.
These fucking rolls.
Yep.
If
Just
I-
shing right into the chainmail, and it's just your teeth are not piercing. This guy is the most armored target you've ever gone up against, apparently.
If
What
I'm
kind of
hearing all
scales
this
do
mentally, I'll walk over. I'll start making my way over.
Okay, I'll add you to the initiative. You can go ahead and roll. But in the meantime, it'll be the guard's turn. Listen on. You doing anything else?
No, I'm just telegraphing what I want to be doing, and then dismay that I did not hit it.
Okay. He is going to go ahead and disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he shouts out, "Hey, we got intruders over here. They're putting up a fight. Let the lady know and tell the other guards to be ready." He nods. And he's going to get added to the initiative now.
What are these guards? AC out the wazoo.
AC of
High
16?
damage.
Yeah, super high. You guys can't roll.
You can't roll for shit today.
Yeah.
Uh,
But He rolled high. I'm going to treat him the same way I'm going to treat Marana. Since you both came into this round, it's going to be like a quote-unquote surprise round for both of you. You're not going to be acting this initiative, but both that guard and you, Marana, will be acting in the next round. Just because you got in during the round, essentially. But, yeah. That's going to be that one's turn. Opal, what are you doing?
Is there like a fence that's stopping this estate, or is
Just
it
a
just
hedge right here and like a short stone fence that you can kind of hobble over. It's just rough terrain for this tile and this tile, essentially. So actually, he wouldn't
Would
have
you
been able
say
to get
with
there.
my-
He would have been right there because he
Okay.
can't get
Would
on
you
the
say
rough
with
terrain.
my climbing speed, would that be an issue or no?
The fence wouldn't be a problem anymore, but the hedge still would slow you down.
Slow it down. Okay.
It's a hedge.
All
Can't
right.
like climb
Yeah, that's
on
fair. Hold on a second. How far is
Yeah.
it from me to the? Figure out something. Nope. I'm dragging myself. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry, just ignore me.
If you're trying to measure, it's under the player tools.
There we
not
go.
the
Yep.
template tools.
Got
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Okay, I can't see actually how far that is to the front door. Does it say
80
80 feet?
Correct.
Please.
Never
80
should have
feet.
come here.
Well, I guess I
That's
don't
right.
know exactly where that is, but I'm going to just chase after the person that I felt leave my frame of influence or sphere of influence.
Never should have here.
Never should have here.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Can we take that one again?
And I'm going to whack with my stick.
Whack, whack.
First attack is.
And the non bites at the air.
All right, hold on. This is normal. 21.
Hits.
Okay, damage. It's normal. That is 8 damage.
He's about to die. As you smack into him, you see his head just kind of rattle in place from striking into the helmet, and he's like shaking, and he's about to fall to his knees, and he's almost dead.
I'm
Don't
going to
kill him.
non-lethal damage. Well, okay. Well, I'm going for non-lethal damage on this. I'm going to just knock this dude out.
Okay.
So I guess. So he didn't actually die though. That's unfortunate.
He's not dead yet.
So if I try to move away, then he will attack again. Fuck. All right, that's fine. I guess I'm going to hit him again with non-lethal damage. For my second attack. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a natural. Ouch.
Oh,
That's a
I
third
tapped out.
Monday.
Every time I tab out this week, I don't know why. It always gives me issues coming back. So hang on, I tabbed out for a second. And
Okay, I rolled a natural one, so it's.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah. That is
a miss.
A miss.
Okay, if I do flurry of blows, can I break it up? Can I do one of my flurry of blows now, or does it have to be an immediate 2 hits?
You can.
Could I hit one and then keep running and then try to go for
I would
another
typically
one?
rule that you get 2. It's within the same 6 seconds, so as long as you have the movement to get there, yeah, you can split it up.
Okay. In that case, I am. Well, then I'm going to do my first flurry of blows attack.
Actually, let me read Flurry of Blows.
After you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
It's a weird thing to split up, but I'd say yeah, you can. Because I think most people would read that raw as no. I just don't see why not. I think raw would probably be no, but I would rule that you can.
You're allowed to,
Okay, it doesn't matter. The first one misses, and the second one I'm going to do right away anyway. 18.
That hits.
All right. 4 damage, non-lethal.
Yeah.
That
You just see.
It's a D6. It is a
Yeah.
D6.
That's okay.
Oh, it's a
you can
D6. Okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
You can update that, but yeah, he's out cold.
Okay. And I'm going to. I'm going to use my feline's agility. And use that to So I'm doubling my speed, and my speed is 45, so I get 90 feet of movement
And
total.
you used how much to move there?
I used 5, 10,
25.
15, 25. So I still have another 70 something feet of movement.
Yep.
Or, sorry, 65 feet of movement.
Yep.
So that's 5, 10, 10, 15. Oh, I can't go through this apparently, but
Yeah, if
15,
you're going through, it's just
20.
rough terrain. So this head is going to be double the space. So going from here is going to be 25. It's going to be 10 more. But
Yeah,
you get
it's
there.
giving me a wall. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so that's now okay. So it's 20 more movement total. 25, 30. I would kind of go around this tree, not over it.
Yeah.
So I
It's
guess that
thin
would
enough.
be
You can just move through the space.
Okay.
It's a very tiny
So
tree.
so that would be 40 right there. 45, 50, 55, 60.
It's about your range. Let me see. I can.
It's
From there, that's about 70 feet. Yeah. Plus, so it's 80 feet. So you have about 10 more feet of movement.
yeah, and I would just get right up there, because then that guy would be within my 10 feet radius of without
Yes.
my passive radius.
They're very quick, and he's very surprised by how fast you moved as you just dart across the lawn, through the hedge, and just get up right behind him and take a defensive stance.
And finally, I'm just going to say, that's it.
Make an intimidation check.
Come on.
He does look like he is a little paralyzed in fear. How fast he moved and your sudden appearance, he is just kind of frozen there. It doesn't look like he's going to try to make a run for it. Marana, you are surprised for this round, but that's okay. Because this guy is, he's not going there. He didn't go last round, but he is stuck in fear. He's not going to move. And he is, let's make a wisdom save here. Yeah, no, he is not going to attack. He just kind of looks at you and just is in awe at how fast you just moved. And he is not going to make an attack. Also seeing that other individual fall down from the far side there. Brings us to Nanan.
How far is...
There is a very tasty fresh corpse there for you to eat.
Not dead.
She didn't know that.
True.
It
We've
is
been talking
excellent
about
point.
this consent.
25 feet. I only have 30 feet of movement. Okay, I will up here. And 8. Moving. Right here. And I will be loudly thinking, eat. Human.
No.
Eat. Human.
Yes.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No one's there but you, Nanan.
Eat.
Well, she's loudly thinking. She's trying to. We speak telepathically right now.
I think she has
I
to
am not
constantly
used
choose
to
to
being
tell
told.
you things of her mind. You don't just get to know her surface thoughts. It's more like a
Well, I figured that's why she mentioned it.
No.
Yes.
I think she just. Oh yeah, if you're mentioning over the message brain, there you go.
Yes. I think because my reasoning is that normally it would be like very loud in my own mind, and I'm not quite used to telepathic things, and so the loudly translates to maybe like loudly to everyone.
It's more like a willing thing, so it's up to you. But if it's loud enough that it becomes willing, there you go.
Yeah.
Because you have to make a conscious decision in your brain to be like, I want everyone else to know about this.
Eat. Human, eat.
There you
Eat,
go.
human, eat.
You just keep hearing the words "eat" in your brains, all of you.
No. Don't
Human.
kill
Do
people.
it.
They're just doing their job. We're trying to save folk around here.
Eat.
Do it.
He's right here! And I will step over him.
No.
Step over as in step past and not consume.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Got it.
Anything else for you?
That is everything.
You can dash too.
Oh yes, this is true. Okay. So that is 30. This is
That's a
5,
10 because you're gonna have on the wall. You'll have climb speed. So 10, 20 to get through the hedges if you're going through there. So 20 there. You have 10 more feet.
20,
Yeah, with
25.
5
I
more
have
feet.
30. Okay. And then this one, I guess.
All right. That's your
I
action,
will-
your move, and anything for a bonus action.
Just look for lonely Beckett, the meat human.
Can't see it unfortunately anymore because it's behind the hedge, but you know it's there and you want to go eat it. This guard is unconscious. Opal, it falls back to your turn.
Really quickly, do we know how long, or like what I know from my experience knocking heads, how long, if I knock somebody out, how long they stay unconscious?
At least an hour.
At least an hour. Okay, that's plenty. I'm going to de-escalate. I'm going to talk to this guard. I'm going to say, listen, we'd mean no harm to anyone here. That guard attacked us first. I needed to defend myself. All we need you to do is sit here quietly, and we will leave you in peace.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
Mr. Joke said, I'll do just that.
I believe him.
Make an insight check. Oh, that's pretty good. He's lying through his teeth.
I'm going to attempt to. I don't necessarily know how to do this. I want to as silently as possible because I know that we are against the house to not snap his neck, either choke him out or just knock him out. But I don't think that knocking on probably whatever armor he has will be very quiet. So I want to do this quietly. So I don't know what kind. Like, can I use my staff
Make an attack.
to silence him? Okay.
Make an attack and then make a stealth roll to see how quietly you do it and see if you can try to minimize some of the loudness. That does hit,
19.
so go and make your stealth roll. Roll damage too.
Okay, damage. This is normal with my d6. There we go. It's 9 damage.
Oh, he's looking rough. But yeah, go and make a stealth check. It makes a loud clang noise as you try to aim for the face where there's no helmet, but you hit right in the kettle helmet. You do hear some disturbances from the inside.
Well, I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to use my second attack and just kind of go again, non-lethal.
Okay. That hits.
I got the damage.
Yeah, that's enough, and he is out cold. For this moment, we're out, quote unquote, out of initiative. I will kind of keep us in there for a moment, but actually, no, I'll drop it for now. We are out of initiative, but the tension is still there. Resta, we'll go over to you for a moment. What are you doing?
Going around trying to find a place that I can get inside without being seen.
Okay. Come over to a balcony. It's about 10 feet up. It looks like with a proper athletics check, you can just climb over.
To be acrobatics?
You can use acrobatics, sure. Easily enough, you hip hop and get your way on the balcony here.
Alright. Let's step 4.
You get a good view of overlooking the basin. The spot provides, even at night, especially at night, it provides a beautiful view of the Great Mountain and of the Gray Mouth in the distance that deposits water into the basin. You can see great green pine trees swaying in the distance, but your brain immediately turns back to focus on the task at hand and not the scenery.
I immediately whisper to myself, please be guilty, please be guilty, please be guilty.
Yeah. Oh. You briefly. Oh, from right here, yeah, you do see these two guards. Make a stealth check for me. And while you do, we'll quickly hop back over. What's everyone else doing right this moment? Includes Martin, Marana, Anan, Opal.
Meat. Human.
I'll think to the group. Come to the door. I think then that they know that we're here. But we might be able to catch them by surprise if they come out the main way.
I would like to message them with the brains because it takes no action to speak, according to the thing.
Yeah, and you're seeing this, by the way, with your stealth check. You undetected. You see the door swing open, and you see Evelyn kind of whisper some things to the guards, and they follow her into the room.
2 guards just went into the room with the lady of the house. Going to try and get inside. Be careful out there.
Okay, that's good to know.
We'll look to the other unconscious guard and get excited again. Meat. Human. Meat.
No, no one alive.
Meat.
Everyone has to live for this. We're not murderers. Well,
Meat.
the bad kind of murderers.
Resta, focus on.
They're just doing their job. They don't deserve to die.
No.
Meat.
If they're as guilty as she is,
Meat.
they can be me. But only them. Martin.
Only after.
Martin, can you come join us?
Only after.
Is the door open?
Only after.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, try to open the door.
Oh, you can go ahead and move up and do it then. You have to get up to the door first.
Oh, there's nothing here. It's just an open.
Yeah, this is just the entrance to the
okay.
garden here. Yeah.
Meat.
Martin, maybe we should wait for them to try to come
No,
out, and then we
I
can
thought there was a door.
whack them as they
That's
come
what I was
through.
referring
Oh.
to.
Yeah. The door is
got
here.
Was this the plan?
Not originally. Tripped on a rock and kind of threw the plan into disarray, but it sounds like Resta's maybe got a way in.
Yeah, you all have mental link. You're all hearing this. So what's going on? You got to. We're in the moment.
I'm
planning
gonna cast summon Shadow Spawn. Sorry. It's gonna be the Fury one.
Oh, I wonder if I have a mini for that. Shadow. I have a shadow I could use, but let me see if I can find the actual stat block, make it a little bit easier. But where are you summoning it?
Here.
Yeah, I don't really have a proper stat block for it, but I will use this mini for it. Where are you putting it?
That's good.
Do we need those materials? Did we get them at some point?
Oh wait, is it a material listed with a cost? Yeah, if it lists a cost, you need that specific. You need that specific thing if it has a
Then
cost.
I will not be casting that spell.
That's a
true.
cool fucking spell.
That is a cool fucking spell, though. But like, yeah, the cool
Never
spells always have
mind.
like a material cost. Go ahead and make sure you put your spell slot back so you don't down yourself a spell slot, because you wouldn't be able to cast it. So it wouldn't a spell slot. Good to know. But yeah.
Human. Meat. After.
Rest. You this door here is before you. These are just 2 glass panes, but there's a door here. Oh, you opened it. There you go. You going in?
Yeah.
All right, you enter into a beautiful foyer with a crystal chandelier hanging from above. This chamber contains many beautiful works of art on all the walls. Most of the paintings depict various scenes, but all of them contain a new dryad, all resembling each other, despite the paintings being signed by different artists.
Is there a ruckus going on inside the house?
You hear people
Is
moving
anybody
around on the far side. Make perception checks. See how much you can actually
yeah,
gather.
like is anybody like shouting?
No, no one's shouting. You wouldn't hear. You would be able to hear that regardless. But
Okay.
listening closely, you'd hear the sounds, faint sounds of movement on the far side that it quickly stops. It sounds like some people were shuffling around the far side of the house, but the rest of the house doesn't seem to have been alerted.
I want to go this way.
Okay.
To see if I can find anything in the house.
Sure.
Do I hear anything on the other side of these doors?
Perception check. And you folks outside, what you doing?
Are we gonna knock?
You gonna
I'm gonna
knock?
add
We can-
I'm-
I mean, since Rest is inside, maybe we can draw them out and give Rest some room to work.
You don't hear anything from this door. Doesn't tell you there's any signs of movement or life behind it.
If
see
you
a
want to knock,
small- yeah,
I'm
small
with you.
barracks. I guess I'll
I-
describe it later. It's fine, no worries.
I
Knock.
will take the meat and drag it over into this.
You knock, and as you're knocking, Arresta, you hear this door open.
I immediately try to slink away and disappear under the table.
Yeah, make stealth check. See the door open. There's two guards back to back.
I want to.
You have business?
Yes, so we just arrived in town. We were sent from Emberwell.
Where are the other guards posted outside? He kind of peeks past you and sees the one unconscious, slams the door in your face, and you hear a.
She hit it.
Wait,
She
wait,
hit it.
I mentioned
Oh,
that
you hit
I
it?
dragged it over into this corner. Gently.
Okay. Sure. He doesn't slam the door in your face immediately then. But he does see a little bit of blood right there. Let me make a perception. There's a little bit of blood right there. Let me make a perception check. Nah, he doesn't seem to notice. He looks at you. Make a deception check, Marana.
Meat.
Face would never lie. What do you mean make a deception?
Is proficient in deception.
He looks at you. That may be, but the lady's not receiving any guests right now. It is too late, and the threat of undead is too prevalent. And he begins to close the door. Come back in the morning.
No, I don't think we actually will be coming back.
I think you will. Closes the door. You hear a locking noise on the side.
Well,
Unless you're
if
trying to
you-
block
if
it.
you-
Mentally speak with Morana and be like, or everyone be like, hey, who has that letter from the River King?
I think Opal has it.
I don't know if I have a letter from the River King. I've got the bag of letters, but
Are you talking about the charter?
No, the one that was for the other city.
Yeah, the charter of rights and freedom for the
yeah.
other city. Yeah, it is sealed with a, well, it's not sealed anymore. But it it does bear the seal of Adina Shire.
Okay, no one's claiming it. Let's say we have it.
I'll knock on the door again.
Not
Martin
until the
uses
morning.
Martin uses his
Your lady is
charge
going to want to see what we have brought her.
from his
You
lantern.
hear a door slam open, around from the around behind the door, and you hear a voice shout out, "You fools! Well, something's going on out there. The lady has requested all the guards to be in her chambers and protecting her. Get there now!" And they all look at each other. Well, you don't see it, but you hear them shuffling off.
I'm gonna take out my thieves' tools and try to unlock the door.
With guidance.
Just
Make a dexterity check,
sorry.
and with proficiency if you're proficient in thieves' tools.
I'm not proficient. I couldn't do this. with a +4, which probably still will not do, or plus a D4.
With a 10, it's not a super complex lock. You're able to. The DC was exactly 10. Takes you a minute, but you do get it. And the door swings
Thanks.
open.
Thanks for your help, Nom.
Meet.
Thanks for your help.
Welcome.
I want to does the door get like a little bit closer to closing because of all the opening and closing of the doors?
Because of the wind,
Yeah.
like the suction, the vacuum.
Happens
This
all the
door, I'll roll percent. I'll die for it.
Okay.
It does not.
Is it a little closer? Like it's not slam shut, but like
It's not slam shut, but it gets a little sucked a little bit, so you're not quite in view, but you can see your allies there past the
I
door.
just want to step over. I'll look over to this. What the hell are you doing? Why didn't you just look away? This is in the mind.
In the mind.
Preston, you know us. Come on. Was there any other way that this is gonna go?
Has everybody come inside? Or is Nanan still outside?
No, still outside, based on the map.
I am coming inside.
There you go.
And I'm going to shut the door behind
No,
Nanan.
we need to get out of here. We can't be spotted. We're not going to learn
Late
anything. We're
for
not
that.
here to assault her.
We're here to look for evidence. We just heard them say that, she's holed up in her chambers, and the guards are there protecting her. Let's just not go to their chambers. We find the evidence we need.
And then we get meat. Alright.
To either prove her innocence or her guilt.
Yeah,
and then we can
breaking
get out of here.
and entering is pretty much how we look for evidence.
They've already seen me.
So I'm saying we should leave because. Alright, fine. I'll go closer to the guards. I can stay quiet a bit easier.
Forgetting how bad my blindness is for stealthing around.
You enter into an impressive study before you go through there. I want to read at least one of these 20 descriptions I wrote for this. An impressive study contains various tomes and a comfortable reading area. But yeah, there's some other stuff, but that requires investigation. Sounds like you're going through there. And you see someone doing laundry. Their backs were turned, but
Quietly
they
opening
quickly
it?
turn around. Oh yeah, make a stealth check when you open the door and close it.
Character sheet. There it is.
Oh yeah, doesn't notice. He is busy at work laundering some clothing in here, and otherwise it seems like a small storage room. Make a perception
That's why-
check.
Why? Oh, okay.
These pile of boxes are stacked in a very peculiar way. It seems like they're blocking out a portion of the room back here. It wouldn't be immediately noticeable to someone who wasn't, as sharp as eye as yours, but you do notice that the portion of the room is blocked off. It's not fully being utilized.
Oh. Sneak behind him. And
La 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 la. As he's just doing laundry,
I'm not going to
enjoying
kill
his
him.
servitude duty.
I'm going to like kind of wave my hand over him and use my psychic blade to knock him out.
Okay. Make an attack.
Natural
What's your
20.
minimum damage on your psychic blade?
With sneak attack,
Yeah.
5.
5.
1d6 plus 4.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's 5 at the minimum plus sneak attack of 2d6 would be 7.
Okay, roll an attack.
7.
Whatever. If you hit, it'll do it.
I have advantage because he doesn't know I'm here.
Yeah. Well, with the face, and he just blocks out and falls face down to the water. If you don't want him to die, you'll probably pull him
I
out.
make sure I grab him and then like, okay, no worries.
Place him down gently, but he is unconscious, and the room is there before you. But
close the
those
door.
in the foyer, you guys just waiting here, camped up.
I'll probably follow Resta.
Yep. You you fell into the cellar. There was a trap door back there, and it was a little too close to that wall, obviously. But you fell into it. Now you're here.
51.
Guys, in the laundry room. Be quiet on your way in. There's a trapdoor. I'm in the cellar.
What is
So-
laundry room?
Up out of this for a moment.
It goes
So
for
wait,
like
where-
3 miles.
Where? Okay, well, I'll just earth an elucidation to find the trapdoor.
Yeah.
You can
It's
follow the sound of my voice.
the laundry room's in here. As he gives the instructions. So yeah. And there's an unconscious servant, and he instructed you. And in fact, I will move it. If you just actually, yeah, you can move into. If you move towards this trap door here, you'll be sucked away into the cellar.
I can move. You gotta move it. Move it.
Me?
So, as you're all entering the dark and cold cellar, the faint sounds of sobbing can be heard from within. And as you all approach, they quickly cut off.
There's somebody in here. Don't. Great job, Nanan. You're doing wonderful.
There's so many meats that could have eaten.
Well, when we find the necromancer and kill him, it'll be probably pretty delicious.
He's going to be so tasty.
You hear a voice call out, "Who's there? I don't recognize those voices."
There are no voices.
Oh, these are psychic? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
true.
They last for 3 hours.
True. Move where you want. Don't be afraid.
Where were this? I'm very afraid.
Coming from around this
Where-
corner, and in
Yeah.
fact, you can see, chained to the wall is a beautiful dryad with flowers in her
Oh.
hair that is long since wilted, and a dress made of leaves that are likewise withering away. Her skin is a dim green, and her features are gaunt, and she looks shocked to see you all. Are you with Evelyn?
No. So she's shackled.
She is. She's chained to the wall here.
I pull out my thieves' tools. So
You
rogue,
might-
I have those, baby.
Resto, would you say that this is sufficient evidence?
Well, first let's find out what she's doing,
Meat.
because they could not be involved with the town. Why are
Yeah,
you down here?
Evelyn is obsessed with me ever since our first meeting. She thinks that if she can become like me, that we could have a future together. I've told her otherwise, but she doesn't listen. She's kept me here
Oh,
since from my defiance. She's kept me here.
how long have you been here?
I don't know. I don't keep time the same way as you of the not of the first world do.
Right.
But a long time.
Oh.
I am starting to wilt, and I am starting to miss the wilds. Physically, I will not last here much longer.
What's your name?
Water.
My name is Rubella.
Yeah. Nanon, can you get her some water?
I can do water. Do you need water?
Rubella, like the wait, whoa. Rubella, like the virus.
Maybe.
Can I take? Can I offer my hand to this dryad?
Sure. You want to get closer?
Yes. Sorry, I can't. I don't have the vision of where exactly this person is chained up, so my character model at least does not have the vision.
Closer to oh, hang on, I'll point it out.
This
in a
way?
moment.
South. You want to go south?
Big. Yeah. Well, yeah. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
I had to
No, you're
tend
good.
to my dog. He got something he shouldn't have.
just gonna
No, you-
clear this out a little bit. There.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd extend my hand to wherever they are.
Yeah, it's very dark for those without dark vision, but most of you have it. So, but you do take her hand, and she reluctantly accepts. She doesn't really have much of a choice. But with a thieves' tool check, she is unshackled, and she looks a little
Did
nervous.
the touch of it, did like her touch cause any pain or like make me feel weird at all?
No,
Okay.
nothing like that.
It's fine.
Didn't give you any
Well,
diseases or anything like that.
All right, that's good to know. Well, I think today's your lucky day if you want to get out of here. We're
I
it's not safe outside entirely. There's
well
undead
actually,
and the like, but it might be
there
better
really
for you.
is. Sorry, Opal, but there's a really easy way for her to get home.
You get me to the soil or to a plant.
Oh, I think there's actually something a little faster. Martin.
Yeah.
Could you open the portal?
I think it's all out of juice.
Oh. Never mind then. I guess we want to get you outside.
Mar-
If you don't
Martin,
mind,
Do I
will-
know
Martin,
if Martin
stop
is
being-
lying to us? Do I know if Martin is lying to us?
Insight check and Martin deception check or persuasion check, whichever you think is appropriate.
I am also going
Make it
to make
private,
an
though.
insight check on that.
Definitely lying. What?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
is it
can't
all out
roll
of
for
juice?
shit.
Yeah, it's out of juice.
Yeah, it's hard to read him, but he seems pretty
He
confident
did
in that.
open it earlier today, so he might not only be able to do it once a day.
Are you still
Uh,
wanting water, Leafy One?
Yes, please. I'm. It'll help a little bit, but soil would do me better.
Oh,
Get you there in a
You
moment,
create
then.
dirt.
I don't know if I have any soil magic.
There's plenty outside. Just direct me where.
Dude, I'm gonna start walking with her back up. Back up past the cellar, or through the cellar entrance.
While we're walking, I have a few questions for you.
Yes.
Has Evelyn been talking about like a necromancer of any kind? She's under a bit of investigation.
She mentioned, and before she kind of goes up the stairs following Opal, she mentioned that she had found a way to be transformed. Something about one of the eldest being able to help her. That is all she ever told me.
All right, I have a question for you.
That's another one, yes. I'm happy to answer anything from my rescuers.
Before I leave the cellar, can I just take a quick look around? Missing anything?
What are you looking for?
This was a hidden trapdoor that we came in through.
Oh yeah, you want to look for any secrets?
Yes, and I need.
Make just a real quick investigation check. Nothing that you can find. Seems relatively mundane. All the boxes are stored with mundane stuff, etc., etc.
I cast Cure Wounds to see if that would help her. We'll think.
You can. Go for it.
Already done.
Oh,
For 11 points.
oh. It does seem to rejuvenate her a little bit, but it's less of an injury condition, more of a condition that she needs to be in nature. She needs to be within soil, ground, plants, etc.
Follow me this way. We can just take you out through the main entrance.
My question would be, if we were to deal with Evelyn,
Please
You
do.
mind?
She's a monster.
Would you say
Alright.
corrupt kind of a monster?
She locked me in a basement away from something that would keep me alive. Yes. Corrupt.
she also said
Disgusting. Deserves
that-
death.
there is also the evidence that she has said that she wants to work with, transform herself with the eldest power. We know that that's what the necromancers are after. There is definitely a deal here. We are justified to fulfill a contract.
One
We're gonna
sec,
go
right?
to house.
As soon as she runs and sees a plant, she just immediately sprints towards this tree. Thank
Okay,
you
bye.
all. If come, one of you, the most trustworthy,
I look at
Not
I
Martin.
have something to tell you.
Clearly me.
her.
I'll go.
Mm.
I think
Oh,
Resta beat you to it.
I didn't
Mark.
know
Oh,
her. I don't know her.
Is this your most trustworthy?
No.
I would think so.
She
It's
killed a guy
All
Opal,
of
in
you
cold
isn't it?
blood.
Tell
I
me,
killed most
or I
people
will
in cold
go. I can go now, but
I
you
think I might
deserve
be
a reward.
You know, I would say that Opal is the most
Opal.
trustworthy.
What? It's clearly Nanan. Opal's broken into 2
Or-
houses now
Oh,
and beat up a guard.
actually, that's
It's Nanan.
fair. Nanan, yeah, I say Nanan. I agree with
Fine.
that.
Then, Nanan, come close.
I at least feel one.
I'm gonna pull you in here.
Sayonara.
Shit. This is the first real whisper, I think, right?
Ah, a true. Hey guys, we're getting a house.
We're getting the house.
We're
Let's
killing this lady, and we're getting a house.
we're killing necromancers and becoming homeowners. I wonder if that's tax deductible.
Well, do you think the title of
Emberwell.
do you think the title of Lord Mayor comes with the house?
It doesn't. He actually mentioned previously that you won't get a title. That you won't get a title, but you'll get the house.
Hmm.
That
But
might be
also
worth it though.
That was by Walter, who I guess is not actually that recognizable as a person in this town. Because the
You know,
priest
if
that works next door to him, and he owns
Doesn't know
a
his name.
giant-
I think he
he
might
also
know his
owns a
name,
giant
he's just like,
farmhouse.
customer confidentiality.
Oh, that's
And
I'm
with
fair.
not going to tell you that I know who Walter is.
She disappears. She touches the tree, and you see your energy kind of coalesce, join the tree, and disappear from the scene. Wow, Foundry is really fucking being glitchy right now. It's been doing that this week. It's been more glitchy than it ever has been. But yeah, she is disappeared.
All right, I'm going to set myself up outside of her window. I'm going to shoot her from out there. I should get a good shot on her and blow her, and hopefully, when you hear my gunshot, go inside.
Do we know what door it is?
Oh,
Before you start
it's
this.
Well, hold on.
I-
Before we do that, do we want to investigate that study that that we walked
can do
through
that after
before we
she's
went to
dead.
the cell?
After she's dead, we own the house. It's our study now.
Do we know how many guards that Resta may have heard inside this building?
She's got
Resta
5.
counted.
There's also 2 more guards over in. There's also 2 more guards inside of the guard room. So there's total of 7. However, you already knocked out 2, so that would make 9 total. 10 including her.
Did you tell us which room was?
Yeah, I can point them all out easily.
Yeah.
And then
If you're heading back in, go with them.
it's I'm going to set myself up outside of her window.
Oh, go for it.
I just want to get over to the big rock.
You get over to this point, by the way, and you see that some makeshift barricades have been made in the window. They have pushed like furniture against it to keep people out. It's very rudimentary. Like a hard push against the window would knock it over. That would also reveal your
Could
position.
I sharpshooter through it?
There's nothing to see past it. It's like
okay.
it's like someone they put like furniture against it to seal it off. That's
Then I will go back because they have shut off my ability to shoot them in the head.
correct. Seems like when they actually thought there was danger, they fortified a little bit. May say
Right.
something about why there was no fortifications here before. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
I'll move you back across. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. And then I will start speaking again through the mind. All right, through this door.
Before you do that, I'm gonna try to do something. I don't know if this will work or not, but it might. So with major image, if I when I cast it, if I cast it in a certain way, can I like kind of hide this?
You want to do what now?
Like if I was to cast major image like in this little hallway area, could I make it look like we're not here? Like make it like it's just an empty
But you don't have
hallway
to
and then
place
there's
You're
it.
looking
You don't have to like
for
an image to like
yeah.
cover. So we could hide in the bookshelf or like, and we could hide in a fake bookshelf or something. Or
It's more along the lines of hallucinatory terrain, but since it's such a small area, a 20-foot cube, a 20-foot cube you could do. So you could do like, let's see, 20 foot. Let's see what that's looking like.
while
20
she's doing that,
feet.
I'm going to pull the
That's a
table
4
down.
by 4.
I'm gonna take this table and like set it down, and I'm gonna use that as cover.
Okay.
because I guess I should tell you like the idea that I'm having is make it like
Yeah.
we're kind of like in a corner somewhere, and the major image that I'm going to end up conjuring is I'm going to have one of the guards that we've knocked out that I've seen and heard talk walk up to the door and knock and say it's all clear or something like that.
Yeah, you could do that. Or you could like it's one of the two. It's like you could make the entire scene like there's no one in there, and then or you could easily conjure a guard to like talk and
Marana,
say things there.
what we can do is that we can hide in another room. You say it's all. You give the all clear with your with your image. They go away. They go back into their room, and we come in and we jump her.
Okay.
Gang, let's get over here into this area. No, say well, let's just go to the laundry room because it's already clear. Well, Marana, you might need to be closer. Can you, how far can you cast the image?
I can cast it at 120 feet
You'd
away.
be able to see the spot.
Yeah, but I have to be able to see the spot when I cast it. But I think I can
Okay.
like make changes to it if I. So like I can make the guard like respond to questions without being able to see it.
Assuming you can hear the questions.
Yes.
And keep in mind, you're 2 rooms away, and let's see, a total of 35 feet at normal
you-
talking volume.
Can you wear
Okay.
your image?
You synced up perfectly. It'd be like a format shot, like sync up with the motions of the, like try to like perfectly match where they're moving. Yeah,
You
just
could
stay
try.
within the illusion.
Do you also have this disguise self?
No.
Also could work.
I can change my eye color.
Probably doesn't help.
It helps me, and I'm going to change them into like a fun kind of vermilion.
It is pretty fun.
Well, okay. Here's a thought. We can all talk to each other in our heads.
Correct.
Which is what we're doing right now instead of shouting 35 feet
Right,
outside of
right,
the bedroom.
right.
Resta's very sneaky. So if
Correct.
Resta was to hide outside of the room, she could tell me what to do with my image.
All right. Which direction does the door open?
You saw it. It opens
Does it open in?
inside. Are you gonna take the hinges off again?
No. What I was going to do is that when he opens the door, if it opens like out into this room
you
here,
like hide behind the door.
I
It
hide
opens
behind it.
inwards into the bedroom. Like it pulls.
Well, that makes it
from
a
the
lot
other side.
harder.
A little bit.
Hiding.
Hide behind a chair.
I'll just make myself small and hide behind the chair.
Okay, make a stealth check. Make a stealthy check, and then
With guidance.
With a D4 and a D6.
Okay.
How many psychic dice do you have?
I have 6.
Oh, shit.
I've got 1 left after this. Are you kidding me? 25.
25. It's pretty good. There's advantages about hiding behind a small chair like this. that'll be considered with their roll when they try to perceive you. See how it goes. But yes, everyone's in position. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna cast it right here. I want to start it a little bit away from the door because he doesn't actually have to knock. They just have to think he knocks.
Just make a noise of knocking.
Yeah, I can. The image can do that.
Okay, so
Trying
the
to
image
hide his, like-
appears here.
Mhm.
Okay, the image appears there. And does it make the knocking noise?
Yes, and he says it's all clear.
It's all clear. A few moments later, you hear door opens. Huh?
Does he say anything?
He looks at the individual.
Sign them up.
I don't think I've seen you around here before.
No, it's the guard that we. It's the one we knocked out at the front.
I mean, you're that familiar with his face. Make a. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. He looks at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're supposed to be out front. The intruders
Yeah.
got in, and you didn't report it.
Am I
Saying it's
hearing
all
this?
clear now.
Resta?
Through process of Resta, yeah.
I'm conveying it.
Okay, and then the guy's gonna kind of like turn and like start like he's gonna like turn and look toward the door and say like, "Yeah, we both took them out. They separated us for a bit, but we got them. They never got in." And then
Got
he's gonna
proof
kind of like,
Have you? Where are the intruders? You brought them here? The corpses?
"No, why would I bring corpses inside the house? They're outside." And then I mean, here I have this. Reach into a bag or something that he has to pull out this finger or something, like a
Looks
hand
at it.
maybe.
Hmm.
It's like dripping blood.
Here, hand it over.
You want the hand?
Yeah. And you show it to the
No.
lady to make sure she knows what to make the decision. It's her call overall what we do.
Do they take the shot, a clear shot on her?
Do we know from Resta? So is the door open or
It's open right now.
Slightly
They have a
open.
clear shot.
Does
Or if you prefer, you can head inside and show it to yourself. You feeling all right?
I'm taking the shot.
I'll say I'll head inside and I'll start like moving toward the door as close as I can get to give rest of time.
So you're like shuffling slowly because like it's like right at the edge of the illusion's range. So it's like
I sling out the rifle, aim it down, and go for a shot. Do I have advantage?
against
Because
Lamonia.
it's from stealth.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure they're not going to beat even with the bonus they have. Lamonia wouldn't be looking, but this guard would be from here. She's looking, but she's not in a position she can perceive. So actually, since it's just her, well, let's see what the guard does. Yeah, no, the guard doesn't see shit. So yeah, you would have advantage.
in the instant I hear the shot, I'm gonna go running for the door.
Oh, no moving right now. No moving right now, Nanon.
Yeah, and I'm
Sorry,
going to be
but
jumping. I'm also
the
gonna be
gunshot's going
jumping
off now.
2 more grip points into that. I meant to say this before. Jumping 2 grip points, so it's an extra 2d10, and my sneak attack for another 2d6.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and do this now, so we can go ahead and.
Oh, sorry, 2d12.
Okay, you guys can all roll your initiative.
15 points of damage.
Yeah. The
and
loud,
9 points of damage.
very loud gunshot goes off as it strikes into Evelyn, and with that she shouts out, "Defend me! Close the door!" And that is going to be the start of combat. She is pretty low on that.
So, because I have my feline agility, and my plan was as soon as I hear the gunshot, I'm on my way to the door. Would I be able to make it before the door closes or no?
Depends on when your initiative is, because as soon as the gunshot
Yeah,
went off, that's when you enter initiative.
Got it. I'm first in the initiative, I think.
So yeah, it depends on how far you can move. The door hasn't closed
I
yet,
c-
essentially.
I can still
Oh, yeah.
move 90
Can't pause.
feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. And so I'm assuming I'm going to have, do I have to pass through a guard to get into the room?
Well, there's a guard right here in front of you. Yeah,
Can't you
Yeah,
do
so
the
I'm going
punch push, or
to-
can you only punch stun?
you can punch push. He
Well,
has punch push
I can
ability.
punch push, but that's only with the flurry of blows. So I have to attack first before I can even use that. So, anyway, I'm going to whack with stick.
Okay, go make an attack.
Do that. There we go. 14.
That hits.
misses.
Misses.
Oh, it
misses.
hits.
No,
Okay.
misses. He has a. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Does he have a shield?
Uh,
I'm assuming. And
yeah,
so it's
yeah, he
16?
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then second attack, 25.
That hits. You're no damage.
Damage. 8 damage.
Wham! You do a massive amount of damage to him. But he's still up.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Flurry of blows. Yeah. I'm just gonna hit him once. See what happens. 21
That hits. Go and roll damage.
damage. So this is the one. This should be a 1d6, and for some reason it's not letting me change it to a d6. So I'm just gonna.
We
I'm
can
just gonna
change it in
roll
the
it.
formula after the game. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll the d6.
I'll have to pump out some stuff.
Plus
Look at the
3.
mechanics. Go for it.
Actually, it's plus 3. Yeah, there we go.
Plus 3 minimum damage. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, minimum damage. He's
Fine.
dead. You punch him,
Okay.
and you didn't say non-lethal damage. He's dead.
Oh, that's fine with me at this point.
Just, he's dead.
Uh,
As you step there, a shadowy
Mhm.
creature reveals itself. Two actually reveal themselves from the darkness, and one actually reveals itself from over here as well. And this one is holding its prepared attack against you. It is gonna go ahead and make an attack. That's gonna with a +2, 17 to hit because of the flank.
that hits.
Yep. That is going to be whole. It's a lot of damage. Let me get rid of this guard because he's in the way. It's gonna be 21 points of slashing and necrotic damage.
Going to be dead in a moment.
Yes, you might be.
Wow, holy shit.
They rolled really well.
Um,
Hang on.
okay.
Let me make sure. There, it looks like it's. No, that's right. I thought it had like a save for the extra damage, but no, it just does it. So yeah.
Okay.
That
But I
hits.
still have another flurry of blows attack.
Oh, you rolled max
so which
damage.
one-
That's why it hurts.
So wait, which one attacked me? This one or this one?
This one.
That one. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, so I'm gonna use my second attack on that one. 21. And my
That
fists
hits.
are magical. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. D6 plus 3.
This is what you're fighting, by the way.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Shadowgast?
That's 7 damage.
That is 7 damage.
And my fists are magical, so that's that. And I'm. Well, with that one held. Shit, I'm gonna die. Nope. I already used my bonus action, so I don't think I can step of the wind too. Oh, but yeah, as a bonus action. Okay, then in that case, I can stay here and die, or I can try to back away and maybe live. So I'm gonna try to back away and maybe live, and take maybe 4 attacks of opportunity.
Okay, if stepping there, only 2 will invoke from the guards. Let's go ahead and get those out of the way and see what happens. See if you can move any further. First one is a 22, which hits.
That
And the
fucking
second one
hits.
is a 9, which misses. It's going to be 7 points of damage, but you're still
Hey,
up.
I'm not dead.
Yeah.
So I get to here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep backing up then.
Okay, from moving there, you actually prevent this one from taking attack of opportunity because you're moving still within its range, but you're behind a wall now. But this one still gets an attack of opportunity. So let's see what
Wait,
happens.
so he was holding a prepared attack? Is that
Oh,
that
that's his
one uses
reaction. Good
prepared
point.
attack?
That's his reaction.
So
That's his reaction. So he can't. Good point. That because of that move, they cannot make attack of opportunities against you. There you go.
Okay, good. And I'm going to back up. So okay, I used 35-ish feet to get into the room, so I'm basically going to just come back entirely the way that I came
Yeah.
and get back to here.
And
Because
you
I have
are hurting.
90 feet of. Yes, I am. There's some. There's some monsters there. I don't know what they are, but they hurt. And that's my turn.
No,
It's a long ass turn. Sorry about that.
No worries. It's your turn.
Okay. Let's
You
see.
see
I
Opal
will-
coming over, like limping, near death, bleeding everywhere after being clawed apart by these creatures.
Pasivan.
Tagging out.
Okay. I will be tagging in and casting Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. For 10 points.
And once the
Sick.
healing here, I'll go ahead and apply that
That's
healing.
huge.
Oh, I
Thank
think you
you.
can't do. If you target yourself, and then right-click the number
Yeah.
and hit apply healing. There you go.
Where's the
All right.
That's assigned status.
Is that your turn, Anon? Are you gonna move or bonus action?
Do it.
Yes, I will be. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I can just see this spooky scary. So I will cast Spiritual Weapon. And it will be a Martin again.
It'll be Martin.
Martin. Meat.
Oh, Martin.
Leg of.
Yeah, we'll use the
I
flying
got
sword again because
something.
I need to. If you're gonna keep using that for your thing, I'll get you a mini eventually.
Yes.
But yeah, where are you putting it?
It's in this square?
Oh, perfect. That's where it is.
Yes. And I will be hitting this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
I
attack
have
with a
to-
spiritual weapon.
Casted. Casting. And attacking. Dang it.
Miss.
Every time.
You see, as you're going for an attack with a weapon, you can just make out where the creature almost looks like it folds into the shadow to dodge it. It just kind of becomes one with the shadows. It misses. That's gonna be your turn. Unless you're gonna move anymore.
Up or down? Up or down? I guess I will go up one. Get a better vantage because I'm tired of missing. And that is it.
Let's see, spiritual weapon real quick. Just gotta check something. Okay. Do you have a stat block for the spiritual weapon? Or does it? How does it make
Spiritual weapon
checks?
Yeah, it just makes a D8. Doesn't make checks. Doesn't have hit points.
Can you not like move it? Can people not push it or interact with it at all?
Nah.
I can move it 20
It doesn't.
feet.
It's a spectral weapon. I guess it's the only thing that implies that.
Yeah, it's force damage, so that's it's like you could cast a spell magic on it, but
Yeah, it's still weird that you can't like do anything to it. It doesn't have hit points or anything. It's weird. It's just a thing, and it takes up a space. That's like if you had like 4 clerics with a spiritual weapon, you could just make like a wall of spiritual
Technically,
weapons that people couldn't
well,
move through.
if people can't interact with it, that means people could move through it. Doesn't exactly provoke attacks of opportunity.
Fair enough. I consider it a spiritual weapon. It's like it's not really physically there until it's there. So in that case, that is your turn then, Leon.
Yes, I will also think loudly, victoriously meet Montrak Rayax.
This guard closes this door
Dang it.
and locks it.
Huh.
Yeah, and that is going to be that guard's turn. Can't attack this thing or anything, but you can't command it to attack anything you can't see. So it works out. Martin, what are you doing?
Go up. See that the door is
Dodge.
closed. Yeah, dodge.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Definitely gonna kill your character. Definitely gonna kill him. He's already dead. Dysentery is infecting his blood as we speak.
Mother-
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything either. I think they'll head there, and yeah, that's that. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. Go back up. That is gonna be this one. Yeah, they're just gonna wait there. They're all holding their actions. Resto, what are you doing?
I'm going to dash over. And pick the lock. And I'm going to pick the lock to break it open.
You're gonna pick the lock to break it open? Oh, you're gonna like
It can't be locked again.
yeah, okay. Sure. You managed to open it, and that is significantly higher than the DC, so I will allow that the lock, you can, with that high of a skill level, you can force it to stay open. And it is now forcibly unlocked.
Bonus action disengage. I'm going to open the door and I'm going to run the fuck away.
All right.
Oh, wait. I couldn't go that far. All right, hold on. So I was behind here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll get duck behind this chair and try to use it as cover.
All right, Marana.
Okay, so the door is open now. They can see.
You can't see the door, but
Oh,
You heard-
I'll walk.
yeah.
Door's open.
5, 10,
Sorry
15,
about-
28, 25, 30. So it's about as far as you can get right there.
Okay, so
Right
I'm
there.
assuming right there, so I can kind of see
Goes
the
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Wait. 5, 10. Oh, no, you could make it because you could have made a diagonal movement there. You're good.
So I can see that the door is open now, and my little major image dude is still standing there.
He's there right now as long as you're concentrating on it, but he's just sort of animating while, this goes on.
Okay, is it like a bonus action to make changes to that, or can I just do that?
Let me check major image. Scroll up here. It's in the chat. I know it is. Major.
Oh, it's your
image.
action.
There you go.
Never
It's an
mind.
action.
It's not worth it. I can see Evelyn from where I am.
If you can see her, then yes, you can.
Okay, then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast her because I can see her little.
What's the
shoulder.
range on Eldritch Blast?
Well, it's
Oh,
like
yeah, you got it.
100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. You got it. All right, go and make an attack. That hits. Roll damage. Ooh, that's pretty good. As the blast impacts her, she kind of steps a foot back. She's like standing on the bed right now and kind of unravels some of the blankets there. She looks like she's preparing a spell of her own. Anything else for you?
I'll take the second Eldritch Blast attack.
That also is. Go and roll damage.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty good. All right, she's looking pretty roughed up from all this damage she's taking. That's pretty good. Anything else for you, Marana?
No.
Okay. In that case, she is going to step forward. 5, 10. She's going to stand there. And from here, let me actually check. Oh boy. Oh boy. that is within range. Yep. She is going to cast a spell on you, Martin. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Wow, look at you. What's the plus 3
Damn,
from?
Martin, let's
Is
go.
that from paladin
Proficiency.
stuff?
Proficiency.
Oh, yeah, you're fishing in that. That's right. Okay, wow, yeah. You resist as she attempts to cast Dominate Person on you. It fails. That is going to be your turn. And at the end of this round, it is right our time. So we'll probably call it here. We'll pick up there next week, maybe, hopefully, the top of the round. Some things to consider is that I might be moving soon, so the schedule of the game might be interrupted for like a week or so. I'll let you know when I know.
Exciting.
But there's still a lot up in the air, so still to go. Still a lot to go. But that was fun, and we have a lot left to go, and yeah, looking forward to it. We'll pull it here for now. Pull it out of the combat music. But yeah,
Man, that session flew by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one